I'll take my sign from you in a minute, Nathan. Thank you.
What people tune into the yeah, when people tune in, they were they know about it, but they don't talk about it. Some people, yeah. People are emotional. Yeah, that's true. And it's hard looking at corporation jobs.
As soon as I roll the camera, it's good, Kayla.
Like when it happened, they turn the TV off. All the TV was off. And every single day, and those TV. Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, that's weird. I want people to feel that. And they like to be signed. Yeah.
That's a little better.
Every TV. And nobody talks about it. That's like,
Yeah, as soon as I turn the camera on, BLM just, and he's white. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but you can see that he's not walking with the community here. Same thing in Rochester. It's the same thing. BLM does not engage with the community. They actually antagonize the community. I saw Zach's team earlier. They got all the trucks removing the food out of there. All planned to close the store anyway. Crazy. Shout out to everybody here, of course. Thanks, DN. Got the what you call it from Disambiguation. Shout out to Disambiguation. He not in the comments because he's out here. Shout out to all the other Binghamton. So. Albert, what's going on here? This is the Buffalo shooting location. Tops. So it's crazy they don't have no cameras like on these poles.
It's hard. And some people want to listen, some people know about it, but they're scared to talk about it because they're like, exactly. I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower now.
Like you talk about it.
Yeah, you're not pushing.
Everybody's bullshit.
If everybody.
And that's it, because I'm not causing it.
Right.
And I got
I don't control any of that on TFI.
Oh shit!
I tried to get a while back to put on people in the community's music for my commercial breaks. I wish we could do that, but he hasn't got back to me about that.
And it'd be hard.
I don't exactly know what's going on exactly on TFR, but I stay on there.
That's a perfect picture right there. There goes some of the flowers, the American flag. That's a good picture. So far, people that came out. What's good, Born Eraser? Yeah, two different angles.
Drinking out of water hoses. Yo, you can be out. You better be home by the time these street lights come on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I had literally, like, oh, you only supposed to play this end of the street.
That's right.
At this end of the street.
That's right.
If I go around the corner,
But
I get my
now
ass
it's so
whooped.
wonderful outside because they're doing this.
Exactly.
So I see
I try to stay away. I try to keep my phone up to a minimum.
minimum.
Yeah, I try to keep my phone usage to a minimum. Especially staying on social media.
I talk and I text. I don't do social media.
Yep.
I have
What's up,
social
guys?
media. Just
Enjoy your food, man.
Just Snapchat.
What's up, man? Oh, shit. What's up, man? How you been,
How you
man?
been?
Good. You?
I thought I was the only one from Rochester. Anybody from Rochester?
What's up, man?
You good?
Yeah, nah, we from all over. Yeah, from all over the country.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Amen. You still in Rocktown though?
Yeah, I'm still up there.
Okay.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm still there.
This was
Yeah, you
So
want
what organization is this?
no organization? We're just a
Oh,
bunch of
just-
people that
oh,
we here
just
with some
came
real.
out.
We here with some the deep. People ain't ready for what we talking about.
Right.
It go a lot deeper than
Right.
what you see
Then
here.
the surface, yeah.
It's way
Right.
deeper
It's
than
all,
that.
you know, it's all designed. It's all designed to put us against him.
Yeah.
It's all designed, bro.
Yeah. And beyond. You know what I'm saying? So it worked well. It worked well. That's why we here. Like,
And to implement the one world order.
yeah, you already know.
If you create chaos in the community and there's no law,
Right. You don't mind being on camera, do you?
no.
This is my brother from Rochester right
How you
here.
doing?
Grew up
Mr. Howard.
grew up doing what? Playing ball.
Playing basketball.
Playing
That's all
ball.
we did. Cobbs Hill all day, every day.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, you too,
God
man.
bless you, man.
Yes.
Go. Take it. Yeah, man. Have a good next meal, man.
See, he knows. Yeah, from Rochester. We used to play ball together. Yeah, right, the Matrix. Just put in YouTube, yeah, right, the Matrix. And, I got a bunch of time, so they'll come up.
Best part, dude. My man, the younger guy, didn't give us the time of day, but his superior comes, gives you the time of day, and I said, see?
Yeah. I
See?
think that might be his son.
I said,
So-
see? We ain't crazy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. He knew.
And he was like, you should have seen him. He checked out with you, and he was like, yeah.
He probably tell him now, like, yeah,
But that
man.
hit him up earlier.
Yeah. That's
That's
good.
an interesting conversation right there, because
You got like, it's
I'm
probably,
telling
I
you,
think that's his son.
there's so many people who just cannot give up the comforts.
Right.
They want the comforts. They
Want the
it all.
comfort. It's too easy.
It's too easy.
That's why I'm
All
all
you gotta
for
do is
it.
stick around at work for
Yeah.
a few hours.
That's why I'm all for it to get
Nobody
high.
wants to do anything hard. Labor-wise. You know what I'm saying? There's just a laundry list of shit you gotta do if you want to live in this world.
Yeah. A lot of shit.
Anyways, dude, I could talk for hours.
Thank you, guys.
Check it out?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll be out here
Thanks
tomorrow.
for staying. Thanks for staying.
No problem.
South is quiet.
Right.
You know, Atlanta sometimes it gets crazy there
Shout
sometimes.
out to my man from Bucks.
That like made it all worth it, dude. That one.
Yeah, I wish I would have caught
Ah,
that.
dude.
Damn.
Oh man.
I wish I would have.
Oh, yeah, we got to
Thanks again, man. It was great to meet you.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah, Red Storm. He knows what time it is. He knows about the new world order. So you know they trying to divide us up. But, you know, you're swimming in the shark with the waters, and you just keep swimming around the shark. Eventually, you're gonna get bit.
Yeah, so I thought the first time I was like, I'm going to get a burger. Whoa, they got burgers.
Is that at a church?
Right there.
This one right here.
That's Buddha church. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they out every weekend?
Go look in the area. Go check them out. They can on the grapevine.
Is that every weekend?
Yeah, well, I think it is now. Because you know how.
It's happening.
Yeah.
I see.
I want to check out some BLM because I see a community little organization, and guess who's not with them? BLM. Like I told you, it's a perfect example. Like literally, I could walk around here right now and expose BLM so hard on how they're actually not interacting with the community. They don't want shit to do with the community. They're just looking for attention as they walk down there with the damn flag and shit. That's why they like to confront people, because these are the people that hated themselves growing up. you know. So wouldn't take me but 10 minutes to do a walk to the end, a walk back, talk to some of the people with the same shirts on, the Peacemakers, Western New York Peacemakers I see over there, and the orange shirts down there. There are these white shirts over here, and I bet you BLM is not interacting with them. So
I think there are some people out here that are
They
like,
know. That's why I said they be sleepwalking because they don't know. Because they don't like talk about it because they don't want to lose their job.
That's right. It is.
Oh yeah, you just talked about this right along.
from Buffalo too? Oh, they're from Ohio. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you're from Ohio. Yeah.
we do have that. We have the printout. We haven't been using a lot of it.
You just came by yourself? How long was the drive?
Like 2 hours.
Oh, so you're probably near England somewhere then.
Actually, you and Will went back from right from my town.
Oh, for real? Oh, Ashtabula, yeah. I always see that going that way, Ashtabula. Yeah.
That's where I am.
Okay. Shout out to them. They're from Binghamton. They're from Binghamton, right? They're from Binghamton. Yeah. No, they're from Binghamton.
This right there from like where that
Yeah, I passed by there. Literally 3 hours ago. Binghamton, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to explain. The other day when you took man out to eat and stuff. About what?
Where?
When you're already in New York City,
Okay.
this we're gonna do a dirty day.
Oh, TV. Yeah. That's just the more for food.
Organic wings type thing.
No, that's not meat at all.
There's no meat.
No, it's actually a sugar stick.
31 hours.
So they wrap it in this like breaded type. It's like a bread mixed with vegetables and shit.
Okay.
It's really like a damn chicken wing. You know what I
Tastes
mean?
like a wing, but not really.
It kind of tastes like a baked wing, but not really. But it's just all about like pretty vegan. Like you know.
I'm like, no, look like wings. I'm like,
No, the middle part is yeah. I don't said 8 years, almost 9 years, 9 years. Yeah.
what got you on there?
I don't know. It's something that came over me. Like I just started eating stuff like, that don't feel right, and it gradually went from like burgers and steaks, chicken. Then it was chicken. Then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do seafood. Then I told her, like, it's pretty good. And then when I finally quit, I went down lobster. I used to always get lobster. I forgot what the Chinese will do. Break up a lobster, put it in, and make good ass sauce, and you buy them live. So I went. I always do it, but last time I went there, picked out big ass lobsters, and while they were chopping them up, I was like, it's starting. But I always do it. I always watch them do it. It's like nothing.
Yeah. But one time
this
it just
time
kind
I
of
was like, damn, it like fuck with me, and I didn't pay no attention. So I took it back. I got one for my boy. He was tearing up. He was eating it, and then I was eating. I'm like, damn, this shit tastes good. He was like loving it because I used to love it. And then after that, I started feeling real fucked up. Like I started feeling like real depressed. I'm like, I kept thinking about watching them chop them up. And I'm like, yo, why am I feeling like this? I always get these things. And then it was like, I felt some kind of way. And then after I went to the kids, I'm like, yo, I'm done. I'm not eating nothing else alive ever again. I was disturbed, having nightmares and shit. So that's how I stopped totally. One day.
What does your diet really consist of? Like I always thought, like, what the heck would I eat if I gave up meat?
to be surprised, there's more. You find more options. You know what I'm saying? Because all they're doing with the meat is making different options with it. That's all they're doing, and they're seasoning it. Because rarely anybody eats anything plain, because it'll taste like shit. You know? Yeah, you gotta season. So basically, you're eating all vegetables, and they're just seasoned, and then you just constantly eat. I had a talk with this guy in the barbershop today about, yo man, you ever had them Impossible Burgers and the Beyond Burgers? I said, you eat them? I said, hell no, I don't eat those things. He said, they're vegan. No, I'm like, everything that's vegan, they ain't supposed to be eating it all. You know, so.
Like, you don't really know what they're putting in half of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they got the ingredients on it, but then it's like, okay, they could be pumping it up with a bunch
That's
of
the
shit.
thing too. Is like how
Overprocessed.
strict can you be too? Because like it's like you buy certain stuff. It's like you
Yeah,
gotta
I read
put a little
everything.
bit of trust and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like you go to a vegan restaurant, they tell you,
Yeah.
okay, we're
Yeah.
not including none of these things, like right?
It's kind of like, until I get to where I need to be, you know, you just pick your poisons, you know.
Right. So what's the spot around here?
There's a couple. I go to, what's her name? Her name is Nikki. She's dope. It's called, what the fuck's it called now? Just slipped my mind. I think it's the Healthiest Way. I forgot. It's over on, shit, I got my phone. But it's right around here. It's not too far. But it's good. It's like soul food.
Yeah.
But it's all vegan. Like, they got mac and cheese, collard greens, all kinds of shit. I mean,
So you just eat a lot of like vegetables is like your main thing, probably.
Vegetables,
You eat a lot of fruit.
yeah, fruit. Of course, it's a lot. Juices, smoothies, you know, shit like that. I just don't eat nothing alive. You know? That's all.
So and is that your
No
thing too? Like you
dairy,
always
no
be like, oh, I'm gonna put my thing up and go get my smoothie or whatever. You do that every day.
Every day.
Same time about you get your smoothie or whatever.
Around the same time, it fluctuates. Today I didn't get there till about 11, but
That's your first thing you eat each day then?
every day. Smoothie, and I get juices all day. And then, you know, if I get hungry, I'll eat something else. Certain times of year, you extend more energy. Depends on what you're
You gotta
doing. You
figure out what
extend more
works for
energy.
you. Yeah.
Like when I start coming down, I'll go hit a juice, hit it like a shot of coffee, because I don't drink coffee. So now the juice is my coffee. So when you start to get tired or hungry, you hit the juice, or if you eat a mango or some fruit, shit, you be lit. You know.
You got a garden and you be like growing your own food? Or
I had to make a video the other day about that.
Like organic?
They're like,
Oh, I seen that.
They're
I
like,
just
are you
didn't watch it yet.
anti-garden? They're like, are you anti? I'm like, yo, I'm not anti-garden. I ain't got time for it. I travel a lot. I like to give attention to shit. You know, I ain't got time for no damn garden. My goal is to get the fuck out of here and get to where a garden is. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to make one. Go to where there's already, my food's already out in the backyard, you know? So,
Where you trying to go?
Mexico.
Mexico's the thought. My brother's been there a bunch, actually. He knocked up some girl in Texas who's Mexican.
Oh, man.
And so he's been going like over the border.
Oh, good.
He
He's
said
straight.
This shit is cool, man. He's like, you
It
can go
is.
buy a farm for like $150,000. I'm like, man, let's fucking do it.
You can buy. It's just amazing, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
He's like, oh, he's like, I was looking him up. He was thinking about doing it because he's like, I'm here so damn much. I could like start a farm and like have some shit going. But he said you get a spot with like 100 acres for like 150,000. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
With the farm on it already.
With the farm, the house, all kinds of shit.
So that's really what you're trying to do, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that. You see where we headed?
Oh my God.
They come in here and do this shit. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I've been driving by this joint my whole life. Shit's crazy. Okay, you were Rochester born and raised or what?
No, I've been there all my life, but I was born out in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
But I've been in Rochester for 42 years.
Oh,
I come to Buffalo a
You that
lot
old?
though. Yeah,
You don't even look that old.
Everybody says that. Like,
Yo, you got that nice little baby face right
yeah.
there, man. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
No, that's good. Yo, yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Me, man, yo, if I grow my beard out at all, man, I'm all gray and everything else.
Yeah.
I look like an old man. You got a couple years on me though.
Oh yeah. Quite a few, probably.
Quite a few. I'll be 40 in December. So.
Well, I just turned 44, so
44.
yeah. I'm pushing 50 in a couple years.
I know. I was the big 40 this year. It's like, man, fuck, this is crazy. Time flies.
He won that the day of the school. He went to the same high school as Stafford.
You got two sons?
No, I got 4.
Well, you got 4 boys. Okay.
Yeah.
So the one that you had with you in New York, he's the one that be making all the beats that you play?
One of them, yeah.
Man,
Yep,
you
the
got-
older
you
one.
got some talent, huh?
Yeah, he just learned that, you know?
Bro, some of that shit is nice, man.
Yeah, he just learned it. I'm like, yo, I like these beats. Now he's in it, you know?
That's
So,
cool, man.
yeah.
That's cool. Make sure you don't get mixed with the wrong crowd with that shit.
Right.
As long as you're just doing it for like fun and maybe be that independent type of artist. Or,
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially with me around.
Yeah,
He
you
ain't gonna go,
do that.
you know, shit around. We like old school. We stick we stick together. Like my oldest son stays with him and his girl, so we stay together. Bringing that old family back, where everybody's together. I forgot. I was kind of sure. Yeah, he'll be up here hopefully tonight. Yeah. Yeah, that's my dog right there,
Been
man.
knowing him for a minute?
Nah, I met him like maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But we just, met in person the past year.
Okay.
Shit, he's been my dog ever since, man. It's my boy.
That dude was too cool, man. He's funny as heck.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about, I mean, honestly, I didn't even really find your stuff until Oklahoma. I heard him talk about,
Yeah.
I'm just so damn busy.
Yeah.
And I see you guys on camera at OKC, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get plugged into this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then come to find out you're from Rochester. Like, oh shit, he's right up the street.
Yeah.
And then Fake Mike is just a short man, dude's a straight character.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
probably just like, oh, you got red hair, you look goofy as heck, he's smarter than all these motherfuckers, right? Yeah, dude's on point.
Yeah.
Anybody
Definitely.
that will walk to the cops or the authority that dude walks up on him.
Oh man, he don't fuck around. He can sniff him out. He's like, yo, that's a fed boy or that's a cop. He'll walk up to him like, hey. He's like, yeah. And they won't even like. They look at him like, how the fuck did you even know I was a cop? He's good at that shit, man. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I'm hoping to come back up there tomorrow, but I'm hoping I meet his coach.
Yeah, he'll definitely be here.
I remember that dog.
All right.
I remember it.
Let's go dancing down the street, huh?
She filmed them skates.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. So it's a dope vibe out here. Again, Zach's talking to some other brothers that I don't know where they came from, but they just hopped out of the SUV over there from Minnesota. Or they from way from Minnesota. I don't know who they are, but they masked up. But yeah, man, it's a good vibe. For me, I mean, it was a little tense earlier, but sky's getting a little gray. Hopefully it don't rain. It was supposed to rain. Been in the forecast since early this week. So
I think that was weird.
And I see your dump out. I was just following my manager's orders. And where'd that get you? How'd that work out for you?
you got Chim?
Yeah, MRB.
MRB. Well,
MRB on YouTube.
shout out to MRB on YouTube.
I'm currently censored from mobile live streaming until 7/3.
Okay.
So I'm on my my Instagram, which is MRB_OG.
Okay.
So
So y'all already know what to do.
yeah, I appreciate it
Yep.
for sure. Thanks.
Kids, the future right there. That's why we out here.
Yeah.
The future.
I focus a lot on the consciousness aspect, the unconditional love, and
Yeah.
I try to like more of a spiritual sense, but I try to get people thinking about the conversation in their mind and what's going on, you know. Yeah.
That's a hard one to do.
It is definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, I do that in my rants and my videos.
Yeah.
You know, I throw it in with all the other shit I talk about. So
Right.
they get it in there. But
Yeah.
you know.
The recent find for me was awareness. It's 33 in the most pure cipher, which is like a really interesting one for me.
Oh,
Thinking like, awareness is like everything. Like you're aware that
Yeah.
you are aware, Like
Yeah.
that's why you're here, And so
exactly.
I thought that was a really cool one. So MRB is an acronym for making reality better.
Okay.
So that's kind of like my premise, my brand,
Making reality better. All right.
That's what I'm trying,
You know what you got to do. You got to create an alternate channel. That way, when you got it censored, you got another
Yeah,
one,
I
and
know.
then another one. So when they smash me, I just make 6 of them.
Right,
So I
okay.
got a lot of channels ready
Keep
to go.
making emails, click a number at the end, basically.
No, this some kind of glitch, and I just kept doing it. And it was like channel. I literally made 6 channels in like 10 minutes.
There's a deli right
I don't know.
down
I don't know how I did it, but
You
they're
don't
all
need a
active.
different email.
No.
Okay.
But I did use different emails because if they block the email, it'll shut off all the channels.
I was telling them about that. It was like tic-tac-toe all at once. Well, at the art festival.
No, I was talking
sorry.
about making
Making multiple
channels. Yeah.
backups.
That way, when they hit one, just okay, I'm on this one.
Well, I did that. I listened to you. If you were saying they can't find, do I have to
They
activate
still
them
do
or
that. It's
something?
crazy. Yeah, I know, right? It's like you gotta push the
Ask you
button
to show
for
me
them.
over there,
Yeah.
'cause I don't get it.
No,
So,
people just can't.
My
I don't
main
get
channel,
it.
they said I can go live tomorrow, but then about the other ones, like I don't get it. You have to show me that.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
want to walk down to the deli? I want to get a
I'm
drink.
waiting. Just waiting. I was gonna wait, but
Still
you know,
talking about it. It's just right there.
Zach will talk to the moon comes out.
Yeah.
He'll be there till the moon comes out. You can talk and walk. Talk and walk.
You want to head down there? We can head down there.
Just wake up in the middle of the morning.
Going on.
So you got to talk to this man about it.
What's up, man?
He'll let you know.
All right.
Chris,
Yeah, right. The Matrix.
that's the
This man had some wings on camera the other day. I thought
How'd
were
you feel
wings,
about it?
man.
How'd you
But they
feel
weren't
about
even
it?
wings. He's eating off sugar cane, man. He's doing something else.
Yeah. A lot of people thought I was actually eating chicken. I'm like, no, that's not chicken.
it's not chicken. It
Nah,
looks like
the
chicken.
bone is a sugar cane. It's really good.
Oh,
It's really
that's
good.
different.
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah, do something good. That's different.
What's up,
I'll
man?
try
How you
that.
doing? All right. Yeah, right. The Matrix.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
about you. I gotta
Yeah.
maybe follow.
I think we follow you, yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you always
All right.
suggesting to follow everybody else.
All right.
Heck, man. You just be riding around God of knowledge, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I actually be on my way. I'll be on my way somewhere, but I'll be caught up in making the video and I end up just going
Yeah, just
around and
going
going
around.
around.
Yeah, going
And I'll be
again,
late
yeah,
to
something.
shit and
Yo, I almost
shipping
lost.
postponed.
Yo, I almost lost it the one day when you were just sitting at the light, bro. And dude gets out of the whip and he's like, "Yo,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
up, man?
yeah,
Shit's
yeah.
clean as a bitch."
Yeah, I was
I
like,
was
yo,
like,
what
"Oh my god, man!
Yeah, it's some,
What is this dude
it'd be
doing?"
some weird.
You're like, I never seen some shit like that in my life.
It'd be some weird shit going
That's
on.
a crazy. The guys just broke up Josh Allen equals to 103.
No, he's not equal to
So we walking up here, guys. Shout out to
But I want to
the
read the names. So as we read the names, we hear these people. These are names of people. So we hear these people names. What happens is it kind of stirs up a sort of within ourselves a type of a feeling that.
Let me know if the stream coming in pretty good.
Some of us don't know what to do, what to think, how to respond, or what to say. We don't really know. We don't quite know right now. But all we do know that is in all of this,
Watch this, guys. Watch how close I get to his face with the phone.
God is still reigning on the throne. And
Oh,
it's up
damn
to
it. I got
us to
the lens on wide angle, so it looks farther away. Literally, my arm hit his
the
arm,
real
but you
people
couldn't see it.
that right today,
So I just assaulted a police officer.
that a week ago was alive. I mean, that is in all of our lives, all of our families, all around here, that's happening. But we here in honor and in support of the love. We don't say much about,
This is nothing but a
anger
Pulse.
or what we
This is
feel,
Pulse
that sort of thing.
nightclub
We don't say anything about that.
shooting.
But right now, we're mourning. Right now, it's a period of love and mourning. Right now. I mean, we got our agendas, we got our things that we're going to spread and show. I got things that I can pass on to y'all.
Angel. You know if there's a I gotta you want to Zach, you mind doing me a favor?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hold this.
Yeah. I'm live too. So.
All right, fill it. So I got 2 streams going right now. If you guys also want to check out Yeah Right the Matrix's stream, he's streaming on his super fancy phone, which I'm holding. And again, we're out here, Buffalo, New York. It's May 21st, 2022, a week after the top shooting. And Yeah Right the Matrix probably already told you that they're going to tear down the store because they got a brand new one just down the block. And that should show you something about the timing of the ritual. Like I've been saying, no doubt about it. The day they opened this store, they had this event planned. But we've been out here for about 5 hours and change today. For the people on my stream, for some reason, the stream dropped all of a sudden, but I was able to pull it back up, and thankfully it was still going. I don't know how it got cut off. Not exactly sure where it got cut off because I wasn't looking at the screen. Then all of a sudden it just wasn't there. But yeah, it's been an interesting day. You know, we've had some good conversations with some people. We've met some other social media people who are out trying to get information. You know, we brought new knowledge to their audience. But of course, we've also met some people who are really emotionally charged and they don't want to hear anything. And you know, there's been some people who said we're the wrong skin color in the wrong neighborhoods. Like, well, listen, we're just trying to bring a message of unity. I mean, it's been pretty much what we expected, but it would be nice to have a speak to compete with some of the other messages out here, because it's like over here right now what's going on. This guy's just, you know, over and over there reading the names of the victims, and I get it, man. I mean, pay tribute to the people. But it's like what's going to stop this from going on is people waking up to the actual agenda. I mean, all these people, the whole nation, you guys, not just this community. I mean, the whole nation needs to understand what their government is really about. And it is truly evil. They're taking our tax dollars and they are doing evil, evil stuff to keep us divided and in fear and in a low vibration. And, you know, earlier today we had a conversation with some younger men, and they said all this community needs right now is not knowledge. All they need is food. And he said, if you actually want to help out this community, feed us. And, you know, I hear that. That's an immediate need. But like I was saying, I mean, this stuff's going on all over. And the reason this community is so much in need is because we don't understand what's really going on. And as long as we don't understand what's really going on, it's going to keep happening to us. So, yeah, feed you today, but that's not going to solve the problem. And, I mean, it's hard when people are in a bad state. And that's why they keep us in a bad state, you guys. That's why they keep us constantly in a low vibration as working class slaves, just trying to keep up with the treadmill of life. We don't have time to think about knowledge and information and is there an agenda. I'm hungry. You know, that was the message from those young men. I'm hungry. I need to be fed. This whole community needs to be fed. You want to help out? That's all we want from you. So.
It's insane.
Anything you want to chime in with, Nathan?
Nah, not quite right now. Maybe later.
All right, we got the good disambiguation 144 here. By the way, how did you choose that name?
I really like the definition of that word.
Okay.
It means to make something clear.
Indeed.
144, the word equals 144. So there's
Sure.
time Jewish.
Sure.
So it's about time to make things clear.
Sure. The man from Virginia with the Black Lives Matter flag he's still here, man, but you guys can see the guy across the street with the dreads and the beard, man. We tried to talk to him earlier, and his buddy. I think they're both paid for, honestly.
They're on payroll.
They are on payroll, and they're nothing but dividers and haters and just typical Black Lives Matter crap, preaching ignorance. So, it's too bad. But yeah, I mean, there's been more positive interactions than anything else. So. Well, what's your review on the day, Nathan?
Better than expected. I mean, turnout-wise, honestly.
All right, I'm back. I want to catch some of this interaction down here with over here.
Just open this up.
Let's get some of this dialogue down here. Shout out to the store who just let me use the bathroom. Man, if I could have took the camera with me, it was an experience. I had to walk through a door, like a cooler door, like I was walking in a beer cooler, right? So I was walking through the door.
That's our sure right there. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 11. It says, besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for a heritage. Like this has nothing to do with religion. Right? We're not out here talking about religion.
So shout out to these brothers.
As a black man, how far do your heritage go back? That's what I'm gonna tell you, black man. That's what I'm gonna tell you, black man. The heritage of black people. I ain't gonna use the word African since y'all don't like that one. I don't like it. We're not black either. I don't like it. We're not black. Whatever. Okay. So you gotta find one of the most ancient languages. And then you gotta find the word that describes melody. What I want to say is that when we talk about heritage and genealogy, that goes back to the beginning of time. You know why? They still digging in Akibalan.
Let me come on this side.
Akibalan, right? Africa. Akibalan, right around the Congo, the central part of Akibalan, the Congo, Zaire, Tanzania. And those regions are where the oldest skeletons of man are found. Also, hold on, also now, there's archaeologists that have found ancient stone ruins. They have found ancient stone ruins in these regions. So when you talk about genealogy, you understand what I'm saying? Listen, all life is created by the Creator, right or wrong. There's only one Creator in the universe, right? Therefore, respect the life that was first created and that you originated from. And those are your ancestors that come from Akibalan, Central Africa. No disrespect. Where did you learn that from? Bro, that's actual fact, my brother. You go on the computer and learn that? No, brother, I've been there. From where? That's what I'm saying, though, brother.
You have a source. Like, what are the
Oh, y'all want sources? Y'all want sources? Okay, first, Raymond Dart was the first European, but so what? They the ones who control.
Oh my
brother, are we digging the bones up? Are we digging the bones up?
Stop it, brother. Stop it. See, you trying to tell us to put something
There's a bait
out.
right here.
I know, but we dealing with scientific fact.
Zach gonna jump in this
Oh, that's now you want to
So y'all trying to tell me that the oldest skeletons of man, hold on, the oldest skeletons of man is not found in Central Africa. The oldest, yes or no?
Let me deal with you for a second.
Just answer my
No, because
question.
you've been dominating the whole show. Just like you said, you stepping into our arena over here, right? So you gotta have more respect because when you go into a Christian church, you don't go in there and dominate the preacher. Right? No, but you wait until he give you a chance to speak. Right? Have more respect because there's some brothers out here you showing lack of respect.
Bro, it's the oldest skeletons of man found in Central
Brother,
Africa.
hold on, brother. Hold on. Because you're going into those skeletons.
My bad. Go ahead and build, brother.
Now listen, brother. Let us get back to the basics because there's more brothers out here that can be edified than just you. And we love you though, brother. Now listen, hold on, slow down, brother. Right? Can you give me what is it in the book of 80? I think this is for you, right? Go to I think it's chapter 84.
Man, Valley of the Dry Bones, Babylon,
Yeah, 84 right there. I got you. Read what you got highlighted. Read what you got highlighted. This is from the Babylon of Timbuktu. Right? This is page 84. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. They captured who? They captured Jerusalem in 70 AD. General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period of Pompey, the Roman Catholic Church. Hold on, brother. Read on.
That's some he dropping it.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it was estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. How many? 1 million Jews fled into Africa. 1 million, hold on. 1 million Jews that look like all of us out here. They fled into where? Fled into Africa. Fled into Africa.
Why y'all hate Africa so much?
Hold on, did we say that? 70 AD.
We went back home.
It says, fleeing the Roman persecution and slavery, the slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. The slave market was what? Filled with black Jewish slaves. In Africa, the what? Black Jewish slaves. So the Africans had us in captivity, man. You go to Joel chapter 3. Hold on.
This Rudolph Windsor, he was a Hebrew like y'all. Of course he gonna speak from that aspect.
That's why you will never get the understanding because you run your mouth too much. Read on. You do. You think you know everything. Go ahead. Read on.
Wait, hold on, Tom. Hold on. He's talking to him.
Right, you gotta
Hold on. Start at verse. Hold on.
He's saying no, don't fuck everybody else.
Lack of respect.
Like Tony Hawk.
Like I said, if that man with that nice suit on was talking, he'd be quiet, man. But since there's some young brothers out here that's bringing a positive message out, he think he can overtalk us, man.
No,
Right,
something
go ahead.
Esau taught you.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 3.
Bring it out.
And they have cast lots for my people.
What they do? They have cast lots for our people. They was casting lots for our people. Them damn stinking Africans you talking about.
Right.
Go ahead,
And have given a boy for a harlot.
What they do?
And have given a boy for a harlot.
They sold our people to the so-called white man.
That's right.
That's why we in the conditions we are in today.
Bring it out. And sold a girl for wine.
And they was selling our young women for wine.
Right.
And you want to be them stinking Africans. Go ahead.
That they might drink.
Slovakia. Now, one African in the canoe ever came over here to help you? Go ahead.
Right.
Read on.
That they might drink. Verse 4.
Oh yeah, what's going on, King?
Ye, what have ye to do with me, O Tyron inside
So
out?
the God, the Heavenly Father, the creature of all things, is asking the Africans, what do you got to do with me? Right? Read on.
In all coasts of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense?
Will you what?
Will ye render me a recompense?
Is any of these Africans going to render the Lord a recompense for selling his men into the Grecians into the Romans? Read on.
And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return the recompense upon your own head.
And why is that? Because, hey, we are the Lord's jury, man.
That's right.
If we're Africans, then why you can't go find a LeBron James in Africa? Right. Why do we die? Why they putting shit? Hold on. Do any of you brothers walk around perming your hair with shit?
No.
Huh? Do you send any of your daughters into a field to drink cow piss?
Do y'all take piss showers?
Piss showers, man? Right. Do any of your customs match up with these damn Africans when they come over? Hold on. When these Africans come over here, don't they hate your ass? Right. Read on, man.
Because ye have taken my silver
And my gold.
What the Lord say?
and ye have taken my silver and my gold.
Because these Africans sold the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans to the so-called white man. Right. And we are the Lord's jury, man. We are his silver and his gold, man. Right? That's why we got the best swag. That's why when we came to America, it was on the uprise, man. Why? Because we the creator of all things. Right? Read on.
And have carried into your temples my goodly.
Hold on, what did they do?
And have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
And that's what Hitler was talking about.
Right.
Hitler know that the black African Americans in America today is God's real Jews. Right. That's why he was going to terminate the so-called Jewish man. Because why? The so-called Jewish man, they stole our inheritance. Right. The so-called Jewish man, they're walking around today as the Jew. Right. Not only that, what did the so-called white men do? They stripped us from all human characteristics.
Right.
So now, you got brothers like this walking around talking about you gotta read a so-called white man book to find out your real heritage, man. Right? Read on.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
The children of who?
Of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
These people right here. All these people on this side. Right? These are God's chosen people.
Right.
So everything that happened to these people in America, these other nations gonna pay for it. Just like that top shooter right there.
Right.
Over there in that top shooter, the Lord is gonna visit America. Why you think famine is happening? Right? Why you think your food processing buildings burning down?
Right.
Why you think it's earthquakes in diverse places?
Right.
Because the Lord is visiting those places.
Come on,
He's gonna be brought down to dust. Read it out. Book of Psalms chapter 70, the book of Psalms, 37 verse 1.
Bring it on.
I got something to say. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
And the children of who?
And the children of Jerusalem.
Who's all this book talk about? From front to back, the Bible is talking about these people right here. It never switched up. Because I can go to the book of Malachi, right? And it'll show you that God never changed. So there's no way that a so-called white man or African or a Chinese man can be a Christian. Because in order to be a Christian, you got to be anointed. That's what the word Christian means. Right? And the only people that's anointed is these people right here.
Right.
They were the ones to receive the laws from God. Nobody else. Who was in the wilderness receiving the laws from God? These people on this side. That's right. Right, read on.
Have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border.
And they removed us
Far from their
They
border.
took us from the coast of They took us from the west coast of Africa and brought us over to stanky America. Right, right, read on.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
They do what?
I have raised them out of the place whither ye have sold
And the
them.
Lord is going to raise his true prophets, men and women, out of this place to where they have sold us. That's right. That's what you see going on before your eyes. Right. You don't see niggas sagging their pants, prostituting their women, or slinging drugs on the corner. Right now, you see the holy men and the mighty men of the Lord. That's right. Their prophets. That's right. And showing you a vision before he destroyed America. Man. Right. Right. What you got?
Hold on, just so y'all know, we brothers. We brothers.
Right. No, we brothers. That's right.
So now the dog moving tongue.
Hold on. Say it again.
Go against any of the children of Israel.
Before any other children of Israel, not a dog.
Hey, brother, pay attention, brother. Listen, brother. Listen.
Read it from the top. Read it from the top.
But against any of the children of
Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
against man or beast, that you may know how the Lord doeth put a difference between the
Egyptians. Read that slow so they can hear it clear. For the brothers in the back.
That the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians
and Israel. What the Bible says?
A difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So there's a difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites.
All right,
and guess
I got a question.
All these Africans know that.
I got a question.
They'll tell you. You're not my brother.
Hold on. Where's
These other nations, they know they're not our people.
You come over here on boat. I come over here on plane.
You come over here on boat. We fly over here with a ticket.
Well, I know this.
Right.
My African ancestors in ancient Egypt, they left monuments, temples, they left teachers, they left writings, they left
This is
archaeological
Isaiah chapter 41, verse 21.
Where y'all prophets at?
Produce your cause, says the Lord, and bring forth your strong reasons, says the King of Jacob.
And I brought that out because, brother, all you doing is doing a lot of shabba dabba ding dong. You're not producing your source.
Hold on. Then 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21 say, prove all things and hold fast that which is good. So you gotta prove all things.
All y'all got is the Bible. That Bible
That's
right
all
here.
That's
all we need. That's all we need.
Hold on. Let me talk. I listen to y'all.
No, hold on. We're not done yet. You can't just cut us off in the midst of our speech.
But if you got
Continue
truth,
on.
you should be able
Hold
to
on.
ask
We
a
are.
question.
Hold on.
Hold on, brother. We've been waiting for Jesus for a long time. I can wait a couple minutes.
We've been waiting for the Africans too. They came over here. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Isaiah back? You want the Isaiah?
Go ahead.
Is this a discussion or
Give me that. No, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 41 is
Psalm chapter 37, verse 1.
All right, I got you.
If you're not on this side, we're really not discussing.
Psalm 37, verse 1.
Give me Psalm chapter 119.
A psalm of David, fret not thyself because of evildoers.
You said what?
Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity.
So we're not envious because brothers want to come up and buck up against us, man.
Right.
We gonna make our faces harder against yours, man.
Y'all pulled me over.
Right.
I was on my way to my destination.
All right.
Y'all pulled me down. Can I say what I
Hold
want
on,
to
for
say?
all the other brothers listening, give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. There's a time and place for everything, brother. That's what I'm saying. That's how you know a brother don't got patience and respect for us because we still talking. We gonna let you dialogue, just have patience. Just like when you go to any other service, right? Read on. That's the problem. Go ahead.
I've been there already.
Deuteronomy 7, 6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7,
You two over there. Yeah, go
and
ahead.
verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
But you are a holy people. All you black Hispanics and Native Americans out here that's listening, you are a holy people. You don't know what the word holy means because the Christian church has kept you in the dark. But the word holy goes back to the Hebrew word for God, which means set apart. So the Lord said, black Hispanics and Native Americans are a set apart people, right? And that's why we got the ability to do anything better than everybody else. That's why the Denzel Washington come out of this stock. That's why Michael Jordan come out of this stock. That's why they need us to entertain them. That's why they need us to work for them. Right? Because if the black and Hispanic man packed their bags up today and left America would crash overnight. Right? Read on.
For thou
are a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Bring it out.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
The Lord thy God has what?
The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
Why the white man ain't show you this? Right. Why the white man ain't show you this if it wasn't a secret? Right? Read on.
To be a special people unto himself.
Hold on. The
To
Lord
be
said,
a special people unto himself.
To be what?
To be a special people unto himself.
To be a what?
To be a special people unto himself.
It's like you got a special pair of J's or a special pair of Nikes that you got at home. That you hold. That you wear more than others, right? The Lord said that these people on this side right here, they are my special people. Not only are you special, go ahead.
Above all people.
No, I thought we was equal.
Above all people.
No, I thought they were superior.
Above all people.
I thought we were beneath them.
Above all people.
The Lord said that the black, Hispanic, and Native American man, they are above all people on the face of the earth. So why the Christian church ain't tell us this? Right. Because they have signed something called the 501c3 to where they in bed with the government. Right. If you go to the Christian church, you ain't gonna find nothing but prosperity doctrine, man. Right. For you to pay them so they can ride around in the Benz and the Rolls Royce. Right. You know how they say they want to hear the truth? Well, we gonna give you the truth of it.
Right. It's free right here. It's free.
Go ahead.
All right. I sit on that.
Bring it out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 8.
Bring it out.
When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance,
Right.
when he separated the
Sons of Adam. Right.
he set the bounds of the people according to the number
Of the children of Israel. What did the Lord do?
He separated
He separated us. Right? Read that again.
It says when the Most High divided the nations
The
their
Most High wants
inheritance,
the nations to be divided. The Most High don't want us all to come together. Why do you think Martin Luther King, after speaking to our elders behind the scenes, went and made a speech and said, I just migrated my people into a burning house. Right. Because the Hebrew Israelites showed them the truth of the Bible. Right. And then they shot him in the head. Right? Read on.
it says, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people.
So the Lord's portion is his people. Right. So when you go in the top as an active shooter and you shooting the Lord's people, the Lord gonna deal with this place, man. And the Lord gonna put his prophets and his vessels right before you and warn you before it happens.
That's right.
Because they think they gonna get away with that.
That's right, huh?
They think that it's gonna be forever. Right? Read on.
It says Jacob the lot of his inheritance.
Because what?
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
The Lord said Jacob, Israel is the lot of his inheritance. Did you ever hear any of these scriptures out your pastor, from your pastor? No, you have not. Because they got the top secret. This is the top secret of America. If everybody found out today that they were God's chosen people, the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, then they would no longer be able to keep you in captivity. Because this is what their power is. This is our culture. When they stripped us from our culture, right, they were stripping us from the law. Right. When they stripped us from our language, they were stripping us from the Hebrew. Right. When they stripped us from the God, they were stripping us from Yahweh. That's right. Not no African, brother.
Right? Let me talk. He found him in the desert land and in the waste holy wilderness. He led him about and instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye.
Come on. The Lord said that these people on his side, they're the apple of the Lord's eye. So when you do something to these people on the side, you basically smiting the Lord in his eye. Right. And the Lord like this. So you think the Lord gonna let that go? Right. See, these people think that America's gonna continue forever. Right. Give me Psalm chapter 49, verse 11.
Come, bring it out, huh? It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26. Bring it out. And ye shall be holy.
Hold that. And just to remind you, just because the Lord has an active yet, right? Remember, a day to the Lord, 1,000 years to us is just a day to the Lord.
That's a fact.
So when you just killed his people in Tops the other day, that was just a few seconds. So the Lord's gonna get you back. Right? Go ahead.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26. Bring it out. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, Yahweh, am holy.
Because what?
For I, Yahweh, am holy.
I, Yahweh, is holy, and I'm set apart. I am the creator of all things, and I'm set apart. Yes, I created the stinking white man. Yes, I created the Chinese man. And the reason why I call them stinking, because everything that they do is violence, man. So you stink, man.
right? Because everywhere you go, you share innocent blood, man. And you want people to cover their faces and act like nothing's going on.
Right, that's right.
Just because we not acting in rage, right, and getting violent with you, don't think we're not paying attention. See, a lot of you white people like to think that we just break dances on the street.
Right.
We just here to entertain you. Right. No, we studying and we coming back to our culture, and ultimately we waiting for our Heavenly Father, and He gonna use us to put His hands on you.
Yes,
the Lord
right.
not gonna reach down and start punching you in the face. The Lord's gonna rise up His prophet.
Right.
Give me Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14.
Bring it out.
Who you think gonna fight for the Lord? The Lord not gonna fight for you, man. The Lord gonna use us to take you down, man. And we gonna cash your ass down the chain. And it don't matter if you're old, you young, you a woman or a man. They're all going bound and chained.
Right, right.
Straight like that. Go ahead. Come on, let's finish this up. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I Yahweh am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. He said, what? That I have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. So the Lord said,
You want to head back down there? Or you want to try?
you are mine. So why are you taking your time?
Try to.
Why are you hesitating to come back
I don't
to
know.
the Lord? The Lord is letting all of this happen so you can wake up.
Struck me for community guidelines.
And this might sound crazy
Now I can't lift drive anymore.
be too hurtful.
Yeah,
but
it's got
a lot of those people died for men and women like you to see us out here to pay attention today. Because everything happens for a reason. Everything has a purpose behind it, man. The Lord may have to remove some souls just to save some, man. Right? So our message to you is to repent and to come back to the Heavenly Father.
This is from 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17.
Bring it out.
For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
And the judgment is going to begin at the house of the Most High. So the Lord is judging our people first. Why? Because you want to go into other idols. You satisfied waking up every morning, going to work, right? And hey, the so-called white man is like Simon said. Well, Satan says. Satan says jump. You say how high. Satan says do this, you do it. Right? Everything that Satan tells you to do, and we are calling the so-called white people Satan, man, because you are Satan's inheritance.
Right, right.
You're the physical aspect of Satan, right? Walking on the earth.
That's right, huh?
You turn red like Satan, right? Everything that you do is wicked, man. You let abortion clinics in our neighborhood.
That's a fact.
Right? You sell us food that's actually drugs. Right? You got active shooters running into our neighborhood. You send us to school and teach us false narratives and false history, man. Hey, what do the word devil mean? Deceiver. And that's what y'all good at, man. Deceiving the people. So that's it. Right? Go ahead.
It says, judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
So what's going to happen to you if the Lord willing to judge His own people and annihilate souls out of His own house? What the hell He going to do to you, man?
Right.
See, y'all put us into hardcore slavery, man. Y'all was raping our women in front of us, man. Hell, you went as far
Burning us.
to butt break a man in front of his wife to show dominance. Right? You think you're gonna get us, and then you offspring. Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't. I wasn't there back then. Right. That was my forefather. Give me Isaiah chapter 14. I'll show you what the Bible says about repaying their children.
We born our forefathers in Nick.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, we did.
That's a fact,
right? The Lord sent us into captivity. We went into slavery. We paid the price. Now it's your turn, man. You are at the end of your. You are at the end.
I don't think they're going to engage. It's a waste of time. They dig too hard.
You at the end of your.
It'll be powerful if they do engage, though.
It says, and if the righteous scarcely, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly?
Read that again.
And if the righteous scarcely
Back
be
and say
saved,
my piece.
Scarcely saved.
That is
they're gonna be saved to the skin of their teeth, right? So, Lord's willing, we are those.
They too hardcore.
We gonna be saved.
Because what they say about this person made you do this and made you do that. No. We did that.
What's going on?
How they make us do anything?
it says, and if
They
the
don't make us
righteous
eat that
scarcely be
food.
saved, where shall the ungodly and
That's
the
crazy.
sinners appear?
They don't make us eat the food. They don't make us buy all the shit that they buy. They don't do all that. They don't make us buy the liquor. They don't make us smoke the weed, smoke the cigarettes. They don't make us go to McDonald's.
1/3 of us.
Not everybody
I
gonna
mean,
understand and get this truth.
if you think like that,
So
you're gonna
what
be
the
like
hell's gonna
that.
happen to all you other nations?
You know?
Right? Read on.
I don't know.
Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass in all the land, saith the Lord, to part therein.
I'm ready to walk. They ain't not gonna listen to that. So I guess he gotta hear.
You know, Zach, when you get specific songs, he's just absorbing it just to even know what it's about.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Just even hear some of his music.
Yeah. That's all I like to hear. Because, oh, yeah. But I mean,
I'm trying to holler at you. I don't fool with them. I went through a lot with the last time I was in the hospital. I don't fool with them.
yeah, but what I don't get is, ain't nobody make you go to the liquor store. Ain't nobody make you eat the food. Ain't nobody make you. I don't.
There's nothing to eat in there. All
It
there was
ain't.
water.
It ain't
I tried
nothing
to
to
even
eat
get
in there.
some nuts, but there's all kinds of crap on it.
There's nothing
So
to
what
eat
did I
in
leave with? Bottles of water.
And nobody, when he was saying that, I'm like, wait, no. Y'all let them do that to y'all because they're not knowing who you truly are. Yeah, exactly. Come together as a community and keep your money here and build it here, and you won't have to. You close, the Family Dollar won't exist. That Tops wouldn't have been there. It would have been Ray Ray's. It would have been Johnny Bob's over there. It would have been Mama's Cooking over here. But you got an A-Rap store here. You got an M&T Bank right there.
Look, to business with each other, it builds up your community.
Yeah. The thing about, I've been around too many communities to know this. You know, some people are stuck in the communities. They did this, they did this. I know plenty of people that don't play that and don't take that and they successful. You know?
And when if you look at any refiner that refines silver and gold, right, they don't stop until all the impurities.
Yeah.
So the Lord got to take all the impurities out of us.
Because when you get it down to the nitty gritty, it don't make no damn sense.
Also,
It's just a lack of knowledge of self. What it is it's an actual lack of knowledge of self. It's looking outside instead of on the inside. You gotta look on you, because if you look on you, you'll be like, yo, they ain't holding me down. Ain't nobody put a gun in my head and told me to go over there. Ain't nobody put a gun in my head to tell me to do this and do that. When you realize that, you become free. You know?
That didn't dictate to where I was going to keep me stuck in fear.
You know, this is what I like. Let's have a conversation with the Bible closed. Let's come into real life. Now let's talk real life. You know what I'm saying? Close it and let's talk real life. Let's build on real life.
Right, because we call on the true name. Right, read on.
It says, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
And he going what?
And I will hear them.
So the Lord is hearing us. That's why brothers can tell you testimony. Like one time we was out teaching.
They got too much hate. They don't gotta let us talk. I think you're gonna have to go rescue Zach. Because he's telling us, Zach, you sit this one out. Sit this one out. I already tried to talk to him. He needs a female to do it. He needs a female to do it.
And a man rolled up on me and bust a bullet.
I say two.
Where I was sitting, and the bullet didn't get up to the top. It was all for me to do. Right there. You know why? Because the Lord sent the angel to block that bullet.
They're not gonna let them talk. They don't want to hear it. They got it's too much hatred. They got too much hatred.
This is how we know it.
You know, so.
And through faith. Right, read on.
It says, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is my God.
God, man. You see that? So the Lord knows, the Lord is the director and the progenitor of this whole movie. That top shooting was written thousands of years ago. All of this was just to rouse us up. Bring out what you got.
The book of Ruth, chapter 4, verse 21.
Bring it out.
Be of good cheer. Be of good cheer, oh my children.
So we got to be of good cheer. Even when we know that we living fucked up. Even though we see the devil is devouring us, man. Stay in good cheer, man. Go ahead.
And cry unto Yahweh.
And we come out here and cry to who? Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man.
And we gonna keep crying, man, until the sky cracks, man. Go ahead.
And he will deliver you.
And he gonna what?
And he will deliver you.
And how you think the Lord gonna deliver us? You think he gonna crack the sky open and scoop us up in his hand? No, he's gonna send those things that you call so-called the UFOs that showed you in Independence Day, right? That they make you make you afraid of them. Why? Because they know those things are operated by angels. Ain't no damn ain't no green big-headed alien operating no damn chariot. Right. We know it to be the chariots, man. Right. Those vehicles are the same vehicles that led Moses into the wilderness and helped split the sea, man. Right. Those vehicles are the same vehicles that Ezekiel said in the book of Ezekiel. That's what he was talking about. Right. That's why it's been a lot of UFO sightings, man. Right. Because the UFOs are watching, and they are the eyes of the Lord. Assuming for the eyes of the Lord is on these magic kingdom shit.
There's still people there. I'm gonna pull that.
I think you want to do it a different day. I think you want to kind of stick around here, or I don't know.
Because this is dying down. Like these people gonna start leaving. I guess whatever they have, like today, like all these events.
I don't know. Whatever.
They shut down a lot.
We all so far came across C-19, right? We didn't have to go get that serpent juice that everybody got scared of when they got a shot in the eye. Do you understand what they put in you? If you went out and got that serpent juice and you were black, Hispanic, and Native American, you better repent because you've been bitten by the serpent. That's right. That juice got something called nanotechnology in it. Right. Right? To where pretty soon they're gonna bring in digital currency. That's right. Right? And they already have something. And not only that serpent juice is causing blood clots. That's why a lot of people hurt and stuff. Right? You can go on YouTube and type in 2021 athletes dropping like flies. And you can see all those athletes that took that shot. Right? Over 200 of them died. And they're on the court. High school players, man. Right? Soccer players. Baseball players, man. Right? But they want you to be dependent on them. That's why we call the so-called white man Simon being certified Satan. Because whatever he tells you to do, you do it. But you gotta come back. If you black, Hispanic,
Oh, let me see. Oh, paralegal, okay. Notary. That's dope.
I ain't got no more cars on the road.
Okay.
I got an office up Kensington and Denver though, so if you ever need like any business, you do a car work, legal work, notary, public work, taxes, we do all that Kensington and Deerfield, citizen staff.
And when we say serpent juice, we talk about that shot that you had to get for the C-19. No man can deliver you from America's destruction. America gives you that shot because you're a criminal, right? It's like a Band-Aid because America's bleeding out, right? But the only person that can heal this place is the Lord, and he was not going to heal Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great is falling, man. Right? That's right. You know.
Say, for my hope is everlasting, that he will save you.
See that? The Lord's going to save his people. The Lord don't, and this may sound hurt. The Lord doesn't give a damn about everybody.
You still waiting? You still waiting to chime in?
There's certain people that's on the earth that's going to say, I will come back and see you.
Say, enjoy this from the Holy One, because the mercy shall soon come unto you from the everlasting Savior.
Well, what's up, everybody? So, you know, we trying to peel Zach away from there, but they ain't gonna try to hear him. Protecting the alleys over here. What you got going on down there? Crime scene?
No, we're just trying to keep people from driving down here so that no children can run over by cops.
Oh, okay. You can walk down there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
All
But yeah, what was I saying? They locked in that. They're locked into that, man. You know, they don't realize that they don't realize we're all in the same fucking basket of crabs. You know, it's not white, it's not black, it's not Hispanic. It's every fucking it's out there that one fucking man. Well, we know one man, but he put it out that they need to inject every human being on earth. That is not a religious thing. And look what they're doing to the animals. You know, look what they've done to everything. You know, you blaming the white man still, man. You know? That's why he about to dip. You should hear him say white man. He like, I'm out of here. My man was like, I'm out. They said, white man, I am gone. They're like, see ya. He's like, nope. But my man got him fired up. Fired up. That dude, the other dude that left, that he was debating with, got him fired up. So. They keep saying they got people selling.
They go in the back of the store and get popped, but they grab. So you grab his that way, and before it goes, you know what the so-called white man did to us. Because he's a homosexual migrant gentleman. Right? Man, we don't want to hear what you hear.
See, they don't want to hear.
Give me chapter 5, verse 15. With all due respect, we listen to you for we listen to your people. We don't want to hear you. Chapter 5, verse 14. We don't give a damn. We know what the hell.
You can't tell. They're locked. It's religion.
This is book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 12. Thus says Yahweh God, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and has greatly offended himself upon them.
No, I can't have the charger.
I will also
They're not going to listen to us. They can't.
I will also stretch
everything
out
is
my hand upon
they.
The Lord's getting ready to stretch his hand out upon a so-called white man.
They don't want to hear it.
Right? Because for hundreds of years, you have had your foot on our neck. The black and Hispanic man.
Not us, sir.
Right? Read on, not you.
It says it will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make
Salakia, what's your nationality? Make it quick.
My father doesn't know who his father is, but I'm part Native.
Is your father Native American?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is when it gets tricky. Just a second ago, you said you didn't know where your father came from. You see how quick they tell you lies. Your mother nation's Native, but what's your father? No, his father is Native. Right. So, go ahead.
I just want to share something valuable. You guys are right. You are God's chosen people, and they have stolen your identity. I want to explain about Caesar Borgia and what they did here and why it happened on Israel's 74th birthday.
We know about Caesar Borgia.
But you don't know. You know that Tupac Shakur died on Caesar Borgia's birthday? But it doesn't matter. I want you to understand this. Because I've written a book out there, gentlemen, and I made it for everybody to educate how black men are being stereotyped and demonized and communities are being destroyed by a code. But you don't know about this knowledge.
This is what we need.
Let me tell you why this happened on Israel's 74th birthday.
Go ahead.
So it goes back to Babylon.
They don't want to hear it, man. You gotta be receptive, man.
The Hebrew alphabet. Every letter is a number. If you take the English alphabet and make A1, B2, C3, D4 up to Z to 26.
Oh, that's why I called you somebody else.
If you add a Messiah, if you add a Gospels, if you add a parables, they all equal 74. So does Jewish, so does Gematria, so does English, so does a cult, so does holiday, like 7-4. You're right, the nation is built on white supremacy. That's why they did this to a black community on the 74th birthday of Israel. The alias Machiavelli, the way he spells it, looks after a Roman, like the Romans did this. The way they call it Machiavelli 74. When did they put out the album of Tupac on the cross? They put it out on November 5th. Guy Fawkes.
Thank you for telling us that your nation is a piece of shit.
It's not all of us though, man.
It's all of y'all.
I was raised by a black male, Lars. That's what you don't know about me. I grew up in a black neighborhood. I was the only white kid. My sister dated a black man for 15 years. I stand up for black men. I spent the last 9 years.
You what?
Listen. I know what. Listen, the most important knowledge you'll ever hear. Listen.
It's going to intertwine all that. It's going to intertwine all that right there.
We all know this stuff. We all know this stuff. We study the same stuff that he's talking about. We teach the people this exact stuff. He's trying to teach us Acts chapter 10 verse 12.
Hey, man.
It's not Acts chapter 10 verse 12. It reads, the beginning of pride is when one departs from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. For pride is the beginning of sin. And he that you too, young lady.
Hey.
What's your nationality?
We are Israelites according to the Bible. I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. That's what I am.
Where you was born?
I was born, unfortunately, in Niagara Falls, New York. But
What about your parents?
That don't mean that I'm.
I know. What about your
American.
parents?
My parents was born in Antigua, and my dad was born in Antigua. My mom was born in Africa.
What about their parents?
My grandfather was born in Antigua, and my grandmother was born in Bronx, New York.
And what about great grandparents?
And that's when it gets.
Keep going back.
And
Keep
that's
going
when
back.
It gets shady.
You can
because-
find out.
No, that's when.
Because I found out.
That's when it gets shady.
You know, I was
because-
called black. I'm mixed, black and white. I was called black my whole life.
No, but this where
when
it
I
gets
found out
shady,
what my
though,
family
bro.
was,
This where it gets shady though, because
it gets shady.
My grandfather, his father, he never knew. So how do you figure that out?
you gotta look, man. You gotta go back. It's records out there. Believe it or not, it's records out there. You think it ain't no records? This is a business. United States is a business. There's records out here.
Yeah, but
you could find out.
It's not going to profit us, but whatever your father's numbers want to
It'll change your life, is what I'm saying. You won't be saying he did this. The white man ain't never did shit to me.
Yes, he did. How'd you get to America?
Huh?
You are in slavery right now.
Oh, I know I'm in slavery. We all in slavery.
So how did the white man do shit to you?
I'm talking about right now. I heard my brother. I heard my brother. You ain't gotta sign shit. We do it because of the ignorance.
Yeah, but okay,
You know what
and
I'm saying?
even if you don't, you still gotta file some type of paperwork to their system in order to be
Actually,
because if you wanna work, if you wanna build a
tell you
business
something.
in
Let me
this
show you
place,
my ID.
you gotta have that information. You got ID, right? So how
Yeah,
did
I
you
got
get
ID.
identification?
I'm about to show you
How
right
you
now.
have stuff. You had to have proof.
How you get a birth certificate?
Because you know.
How do you get
hold
that?
on.
How you get J's?
Hold
How
on.
you get shots?
Hold on. You gotta come back. You gotta figure out who you truly are. All that shit stop. What they doing? This right here. Hey, this is a passport. I cross borders with this. Board flights with this.
You had to
Nah, wait. I got a question for you. What's your nationality?
Smoother than butter.
You see what that is? I'm Native American.
Okay, so you,
But not under their rules. They
so you would be considered. Well, that's what you call yourself.
What does that
What
tell
tribe
you?
are you?
What did I tell you?
What tribe are you?
I showed you our nation.
Aruan? Where your land at? Where your reservation at?
Why would we want a reservation?
No, I'm just
that they
asking.
can control.
Where do
That's
your
this is all new. This is what's going on right now. See, a lot of people getting left in the dark.
That's what I'm trying
Hold
to
on,
get you
I'm
to
explaining,
understand.
but you ain't listening.
No,
You
but
just-
that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Where do you go to?
Our land they on our land. This is what we doing is trying to get us off our land. That's why we need brothers like. Hold on, how you think?
Nobody lived
Hold
here
on.
before.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
Can you
ever been? Hold on, let me give you the jewel.
You asking a question, then I'm gonna say something.
Okay, go ahead.
My family have native in them. Before we came here, nobody lived on this land. I have a book in my book like right now. We own 2.3 billion acres of land in the northern and the southern America. When the white man came over, he made a Dawes Act, and this is proof
Oh, yeah,
because
I know
I'm
that.
native.
Yeah.
So you did not live here. If I go to 2 Ezra chapter
So
13,
wait, who was here then?
we
The
came
white
here.
man was here?
No, the natives. Yeah, the
Who was
natives
here?
came here because of
But
division
the
between
natives,
the kingdoms.
listen, the natives was darker than you.
It still don't matter. Why did they come here? Because they wasn't
about
keeping God's law, and they was trying to leave the Assyrian captivity. You say we in captivity right now? Where was the northern kingdom? We were in the hands of the Assyrians.
But keep it 100. Humans has always been the number one currency. Because you ain't in this reality we live in, outside of the books, outside of this physical body, humans are the number one currency.
I got a
Because you can't win without another human.
You with these people over here, they y'all with the same organization.
We not no organization.
Y'all with the same.
We just beat from all over. Well, actually, he got more. His audience is mostly brothers. Hebrew Israelites call him to the chest all the time because he giving out real knowledge that destroying. He gives out numbers right for sports games.
Yeah, no, I got a brother that follow those numbers. I already know.
It's him, right?
I already know that. But look, let me tell you this. I can care less because if you say we are in captivity, that means the Bible is accurate.
But don't you want to get out?
You get out by serving the Lord, by keeping His laws. Where your fringes at? Today is the Sabbath. You can't buy or sell or put a fire to our food. Today is the Maccabees High Holy Days. You know that? So that's.
I don't eat anything in flesh.
But at the end of the day. And that means
I don't eat anything. Well, what we supposed to eat then? What's the law? What are we supposed to eat?
Leviticus 11, Genesis.
What are we supposed to eat?
Genesis 4.
What does it say at the beginning of the book of Genesis?
It tell you.
What does it say?
Leviticus tell you what you can and what
No,
you
what
can't.
did the book start off with? What you can eat?
It tell you.
And then look at your true being.
He's not trying to hear me.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, because I haven't been able to say nothing
Amos
yet.
3 and 3 said, if two can't agree, they can't walk together. What you saying is still Shabbat Abedin, though. Because if you saying we in captivity, that book say we in captivity. But how do you get out of captivity? Not physically, it's spiritually. Trying to get back to the Lord.
Okay, in the book do say that it's up here first.
Exactly.
But
I mean, I can sit here and break the book down all day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a book of self-mastery. Point blank clear. That's a book of self-mastery. You look outside instead of inside. That's what they want you to do.
That's not a book.
The true power comes with us. When we wake the fuck up, they cease to exist.
You can't wake up if you don't see
Listen,
the Lord. I just asked you,
you ever seen the Lord?
No, he didn't say see the Lord. He said seek the Lord.
I'm not into that. Say
No, if you're not into it, then this is not for you.
No, what
you're
you
not
said.
wearing fringes. Hey, brother, are you wearing these? Can you accept that you're not wearing these? Okay, so that means.
Oh yeah, I'm not wearing.
So that means that you did a sin. I did a sin too. I was selling drugs to my people. I wasn't wearing these. I had to come back to it. Now I'm not selling drugs. I have wives, and I'm treating them respectfully, and I have to dwell with them according to knowledge. This is what the Bible says. Anything that I say, do you eat pork, lobster, crab, and shrimp? Do you eat pork, lobster, crab, and shrimp? So he don't know that it's unclean. We have to teach him the word so he can know he can't eat pork, lobster, crab, and shrimp, but he can eat deer. You can eat steak, lamb. We have to do Passover. Passover, you have to eat lamb. The Bible don't say you got to be a vegetarian. He tells you what you can eat, what you can't eat. In his vegetables you can eat, in his vegetables you can't eat. So whatever you saying, we going by our culture. This is not a religion. Africans have culture. The white man has culture. He's a cunning hunter. Who gets all the food and tops? The white man. So at the end of the day, if I'm telling you your culture is to come back to the laws and keep the faith, that's it. When you do those things, you're going to become a people. Those people died on the Sabbath. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Was the sun up? So that means right now we're on the Sabbath. They died on the Sabbath. I lost a cousin over there doing that. But guess what? My cousin admit, yo, I'm keeping the Lord's law. I'm still over here doing what I'm doing. Am I going to him? He can admit that he's doing sin. At the end of the day, the Most High say he's going to wipe out the black, the Latinos, and natives. Only 144,000 and 1/3 of our people.
You know what the 144,000 is? It's the 9, which is us. That's all it is. The number 9. That's all. 144.
No, it's not.
1 plus 4.
144,000 is 12,000 of each tribe.
12,000 each tribe.
Yes, and I can get it in the scripture.
Equals 9. That's all it is. All that book is talking about is all that book is talking about is this right here.
Because this is where they go wrong. They trying to use
he don't want to hear it.
Word, but instead of using the words in the book to live a better life, you trying to break it down with numbers.
But y'all live in the same. Hold on. Actually, 18. I don't live by the numbers. No, but that's what I'm just telling you what that means. It just means the number 9. That's it.
That's when you add up the 3 numbers in there. But it's
you know how many? Listen, pretty much every numerologic numbers in there leaves up to number 9. All of them, because 9 is divine. That's all it is.
Okay.
It's divinity. That's you. That's knowledge.
You know who told me that?
That's knowledge.
You know who told me that?
Number 9 is the shape of your crown and your spinal cord. That's where all your where your life and your soul exists.
You know, I heard that before, right? I heard that before.
Okay.
I heard that from my father. And you know what? I won't discredit what you said, but it's deeper than the numbers. We're not playing the
But
numbers.
we all on the same page. You and me on the same page. I'm listening to you. But you cut me off and I wasn't even done. See?
But you can't agree to No, this is the thing, brother. This is what we're trying to get you to understand. It's deeper than numbers. This ain't just
I know
numbers.
it's deep. I'm not talking about numbers.
So-
I'm just giving you. You said 144. We was talking about something else. And I just told you, hey, what 144 really means. Does it?
That ain't what it means though, because it's each person in the 144,000. It's one person for the first person, the second person, all the way up to the 144,000. If you say nine is being inclined,
You say a
with your
person,
spirit, body, and soul, I could get down
Okay, you
with
know
that.
what a person? You know what person is, right?
Brother, it's not about the words we use. It's
It's all about that because that's what enslaves us.
Now, what if I start speaking in Hebrew?
There you go.
Shalom, how about Shem?
There you go. I don't know it.
So I could go, I could go that route.
That's what's
I could go that route.
Right.
That's what I'm telling you. It ain't about the numbers. It's about the understanding of the words.
A lot of
and the
brothers
words.
that's with our nation was Hebrew Israel.
No,
that's all I'm telling you.
All of us.
We all
of us that came
You're
over
right.
here on slave
You're right.
ships are
Everybody,
Israelites.
everybody with two eyes, a heart, we all the same.
No, we're not. Because he's not the same. He's not the same.
Why?
Because why would that man come into this store and shoot up? Because his fathers. We come from a different sea line than they come from.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, you see my shirt?
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long time.
Okay.
All right. What happened over there? Listen, this is the federal government operation. I know that for a fact.
I believe it too. I'm not saying
that was a military. That dude that did that was straight military.
Okay, and I'm
the
not
dude they slipped
discrediting
in.
that.
Hey, that's the whole.
I'm not discrediting that.
You know,
that was all planned.
It's all planned.
But it's
why?
all predestined from the Most High God. It's a higher power that put that into action for it to happen. It's all, she wants you over there, but it's all.
Yeah, but it's all good. Hey, man, it's deep, man. But listen, when one man wake up and say we gotta inject the entire fucking population with something, they ain't talking about no color because everybody got to do it. Everybody. It's deeper than that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is we gotta realize all this division shit. That's what keeps them doing what they do. Because ain't nobody sticking a gun to our head. Ain't nobody putting no gun to our head.
The vision is what we need. Because when we was divided back in segregation, we were stronger. We had Black Wall Street. We had black businesses. Now you go into predominantly black communities.
Yeah, but we did this though. I come from the hood. I'm from Rochester. I come from Rochester, in the hood. That's where I grew up at. All the shit you did, hey, same thing. I changed my life, man. You know, I give back to the community now. Oh, I did.
You changed for you.
Nah.
If you ain't wearing friends, I'm sorry, brother. You ain't gonna make it.
I mean,
in
that's
the
just
kingdom
your
with that
opinion.
attitude.
That's just
not
your
my opinion.
opinion.
Listen, that's your fact.
That's your opinion.
That's my fact.
You know what I'm saying? And that's your opinion, though.
It's not an opinion. It's a fact.
If you're not keeping
What's
the
the
laws
fact?
of God, if you're not keeping the
What's
laws of
the
God,
laws of
you're
God?
gonna be destroyed
How
on this.
America come with
Hold on, my
laws?
bad. Right. The laws of God is in. It's found.
It's all an energy thing.
The laws
That's all
of
it
God
is.
is found in the Torah. If you're not keeping the Torah, you will die in this land. that
What's
you
the, you tell me the laws real quick. I'm
There's
listening.
613 of them.
Tell me like 10. Tell me 10.
The 10 Commandments.
Just tell me them.
Love the Lord of God with all your heart.
Okay.
Right? And then
Okay.
remember the Sabbath day, keep it holy.
is today.
Honor thy mother and thy father.
Okay.
Right? Thou shalt not bear false witness. Right? Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor. Right? I can't name all 10 of them off my head. I'll go with some more. Don't eat pork, shrimp. Don't eat lobster. Don't eat don't be homosexual. Don't.
What's the difference between don't eat the pork and all this other stuff, but you can eat the other animals? What's the difference?
Because pigs and
I know. I'm just saying. I'm
they
going a
full
little
of
deeper.
parasites, and yeah, cows and stuff have parasites in them too because of the land we live in. If we would have our own land, our animals wouldn't be defiled how they defiled.
But we got parasites in it.
We do because what we eat.
Nah, but we naturally got parasites.
Yeah,
in our
but
stomach.
okay, but
that's why some people shit out here.
The
You know what I'm saying?
parasites in that food is killing us. If we was to follow God's laws, we wouldn't have to worry about it. When we start keeping God's laws, we're going to see life eternal. There won't be no more death.
I 100% agree with you.
So you got to keep God's laws.
100%.
That's the message we preach.
But it's a universal message, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
It's
a
like I'm
universal
trying to
message.
tell my brother right here.
It's not
Have you ever
universal
been
because
to
it don't
Mexico?
fit for everybody.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
Everybody can't keep God's law.
Because Mexicans know this. Hold on, just hear me out about Mexico. Because Mexicans know this. They know that. They know that darker skin color is their people. Because you go, as soon as you cross the border, it's a statue of a brother that looks just like him, just like him.
Because that's who they come from. We're the same people.
That's
and that's the same message. That's the same message we're preaching up here.
That's what we
The Puerto Ricans, all the Hispanics, the Native Americans, and the African Americans, we are the same people. Our people are scattered throughout all four corners of the earth, but we got to come back to our God. That's the message we're preaching.
We got to come back to our God, which is one. It's just us coming back together. That's it. How do you think they defeating us? Because they got us all screwed.
And that's the message we out here preaching, brother.
Yeah, but at some point, we got to come together. Just even only right here.
This is what we're preaching, but we can only come together under the laws of God. We can't come together under no other thing.
So you wouldn't help. So if I'm driving and I see you on the side of the road or something, you need help, I'm gonna come help you. So you saying if you doing that, you just gonna keep going?
If I see a brother that need help, I'm gonna stop and help the brother the best of my ability. That's the laws of God, to help your brother when he.
So who's not a brother? You just drive
the
by
white
him.
man.
So if you
the
seen
Chinese
so,
man.
Say you seen like a 8-year-old white girl.
I'm not
hurt on the side. You gonna let her die?
Oh, that's crazy. If she dying out, it's judgment from God. If I could, whatever I could do to help my people need help more
That's
than
just the wrong way of looking at it. That's why we in this state.
Because no, it's not. Helping the white man is what got us in this place right now. Wanting to be hand in hand with the white man is what has got in this state right now. Because if this was a black community where the Crips and the Bloods, before they came into a gang and doing all that stuff, they would have stopped the man from going in the hood because we had to police our own neighborhoods. Now if we decided to police our own neighborhoods, now since we can't police our own neighborhoods, they can't respond to time. Somebody would have been in there ready to stop that man. And we would have been well armed and equipped to stop Black Panther Party, right?
Let's stop at
Blood
what
and
if,
Crips.
because we know the past don't even exist. So what about right now?
So we
all
all what we gotta do. We gotta protect our own.
But like right now, check it out. Right now, where we at, it's fucked up white people right now. That's in the hood. That's all fucked up, just like everybody else.
You know
right?
why? Because
everybody else.
Because
we all
they,
lumped up in the one big pot.
No, it's not. Because they could
They
still
showing us right now that they're all lumped up.
They could still thrive out here. They try
When you see what's coming, you're gonna be like, damn, we all in this shit.
We're not all
It's
in
for
this shit.
everybody.
We're not all in this shit. Because we've been in this shit for hundreds and hundreds of years. They just recently got in this in the last 5 years. Because I guarantee you, because in my city, the hood is
white. I grew up in the fucking hood. Like,
okay,
in the deep
and that's
hood.
because your mom chose to deal with niggas. Your mom, I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. Right?
I said, my brother watching, man. You taking him away from hearing his word. Our
people been in the same condition for years.
I get it, man.
They just recently, all right, give it 15 years, right? They have not always been in the ghettos and hoods. We always been in the ghettos and hoods. When we got out of slavery, we were in the ghettos and the hood.
Yeah, by design.
That's how it is. But it's not the same. They have generational wealth that has been passed down from generation to generation. We trying to know. Because the average income for the white families in America is $177,000. The average income for the black family in America is $17,500. That is a huge a huge gap. 17,000 to 100 whatever thousand. It's a total difference. And that's from them having a 250-year head start.
All right, but back to what I was saying right now, right where we at now. It's everybody is we all in this shit right now.
We're not all in this shit right now.
How you talking about?
We're not all in this shit right now because they could honestly go and get their loans, get what they need, get what they want.
Not with an economy crashing like this. Can't do it. Not with no economy crashing like this.
Okay, and that's because
they draining out all.
That's because America is crashing. It's the end game
the whole world is crashing.
Okay, and this is the end of it. Because next, you know,
So what about
you know who got next? Who got next in power? We got next in power. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We got next in power. We about to rule this whole shit.
It's just a cycle.
But
blacks once ruled,
but once we come
Didn't
back,
blacks once rule?
Now once we come back into power, though, it's gonna be no more them coming and rising, and we're gonna stay in power forever because we're gonna be under Yahweh Shah. We're gonna be under Jesus Christ. We're gonna be under Jesus Christ, and we're gonna rule forever. It's not gonna be no more changing in the power seat.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ coming back.
Right.
Where?
He coming, he cracking the sky, and he
coming
bring
from the
judgment.
sky.
He
Now, hold on.
Gonna
I'm about
touch base
logic.
and
I'm about
rule
logic
forever.
and reasoning. How is that gonna happen?
Because right now he's on the right hand side of
And why he got to be a he?
Because he's a he. That's what the scriptures say.
Is he?
God is a man. Jesus.
So where does the Muslim religion fall in?
The Muslims, that's a false religion. We not religious up here.
But they say the same thing about
No,
that.
they do.
Yes.
The Muslims,
I talk about
the Muslims don't teach the same
They
thing
don't.
that we teach.
They
The
don't
Muslims-
teach it. It's the same, but they don't believe Jesus coming back. They don't believe in
Okay,
that.
so that's a
because
totally
that
different
makes
belief.
sense.
That's a
Because what form are they coming back into? A man?
Jesus Christ is coming back as a man in fleshly form. And he coming to wreak havoc on the heathens. And the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans too.
But
Because
what's the
it has to
sign?
happen.
What's the signs that
Matthew 24.
no man has ever seen this?
Okay, and it said that new thing gonna be in the earth.
Why has no man ever seen God?
No, if you've seen Jesus Christ, you've seen God. That's what the scriptures say. Matthew 24 tell you about
No
the
man
time.
has seen God. Straight in there, no man has ever seen.
Okay, but if it
Has
says
put his
also in the
eyes on
scripture,
it.
if you've seen me, you have seen my Father. That's what Yahweh Shai or Christ said, right? Matthew 24 tell you about the times that we're living in right now. Matthew 24.
Okay, hold on.
verbatim
What
tell
about thine eye is a lamp of the body? If the eye be healthy,
single,
your whole body be full of what?
lights. And you know what that's talking about? Having your eye focused on the kingdom of
You
heaven.
know
Because
you know what's inside here?
Wait.
You know what's inside here?
Now you just brought
Hold
up
on, you
a
know what's
Bible
inside
verse.
here?
Hold on, brother. You just brought up a Bible verse.
I'm still going with it.
Now hold on.
I'm trying to
Because
explain the
very
verse.
next verse.
Right.
It says.
Says what? Go ahead.
It says, store up for yourselves treasures in heaven.
Bam! Exactly.
Because you got to be focused on the kingdom of heaven, which not is going to be up here. It's going to be down here. It's going to be rulership for the blacks, Hispanics,
right
and
here.
Native Americans.
It's right here.
No,
What that
are
verse
next
talks
to
about
rule.
is here.
It's talk about literally being the king.
It says
of
I, not I.
Right.
It don't say I.
It say I, and it's talk about mentally knowing
Exactly.
what you got to do, which is keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments.
In you and each individual.
But
when we
every
realize
man-
this,
every
now
man
I
has
come
to
talk
keep
to
God's
you.
commandments. And every man, we eventually we're
Well,
gonna
I'm
force these heathens to follow
It's
God's
good
law.
enough. I'm gonna keep it 100 because I go I'm all over the place.
Right.
And I talk to a lot of people. The people that are coming together is those that are realizing what's going on and linking up like brothers.
Okay, and this is what we're
And,
doing right
and
here.
a lot of y'all brothers is leaking over to my nation, the nation I'm in, because they like, yo, this is coming
but y'all got going on ain't gonna be greater than what we got going on. Because at the end of the day,
I heard my
we
man
shutting
talking
down,
about-
we shutting down everything that y'all got going on. We shutting down the Buffalo Police. We shutting down
guess what?
all this infrastructure
Guess
that we
what?
know. Everything that you know
Gonna be
is
right
gonna
with
be
you,
non-existent.
because it's gonna come
because we're next in line. We're about to run all this shit. Everything you know that's hard concrete floors is done. Everything y'all
Hey,
dream of, everything y'all wish
I don't
of is
dream
done.
of. I don't dream of
It's
this.
done.
'Cause you know what I dream of?
It's done.
You know what I dream of being?
The kingdom.
In the kingdom.
Where-
You know what
that
kingdom
gonna
is? Where the kingdom is? Where I got my own food.
No.
That's growing straight on the. Where's the kingdom?
All right, where is it exactly?
kingdom?
What landmass is that going to be?
Where's the kingdom?
Where is it going to be?
Wherever your soul lays its feet.
No.
Where's it gonna be at? Right
it's
here in
gonna be
Buffalo?
It's going to be in the
It's gonna be in
Middle
Buffalo?
East. It's going to be in the Middle East. In between where the original Garden of Eden was. That's the land of Israel. It's Syria, it's Iraq,
33rd
it's
parallel,
Afghan,
Syria,
it's Afghanistan.
where the oldest the oldest recorded piece of where all these religions came out of Syria. That's
Okay,
that's a
you
fact.
have religion and then you have heritage. This ain't religion up here, brother.
What is it, heritage?
This is heritage.
Okay, but it stemmed off of the same thing. This all comes out of
It
Syria.
didn't stem off of that.
It comes out of Syria.
Because the 613, it ain't like no other laws that's any other man had. It was all verbal first, but you want to say Syria, right? Who they would say Adam. Adam had the first oral law. It wasn't written. He passed it down to his children, all the way down to Noah, who gave it to Shem, who gave it to Abraham, who gave it on, and I'm skipping some people, and it went down the line, right? But after that came the Israelites, who had Moses writing it down and giving it to the children of Israel. That's what the children of Israel
Are they going home? Are they coming back tomorrow?
to do. We got to follow the laws of God. That's what we got to get into, is following the laws of God. It ain't nothing else
I
to
agree,
it.
because that's what I do, but I do mine in a different way.
Yeah, it ain't no different way to follow the laws of God.
What
keep the
in my life-
Passover.
hold on, but what happens in my life, I see the energy coming.
Do you keep the Passover, brother?
I see the right.
Now you say you
right
keep,
stuff.
you say you keep, you say you
You know what I'm
keep,
saying?
you say you keep the laws of God. Do you keep the Passover?
You keep your God.
No, how
God
can you
ain't
do God? How can you do God differently? Like I said, it's no different way to do God.
How can
He's either the number one in your life, or he's
listen, man? It's an energy that we all attach to.
It's,
You didn't come from
it's a
nowhere
spirit.
different than anybody out here.
Right.
That's a fact. You can't even debate that.
I can't.
So how you put a face on something that
I can't put a
is
face on God.
unexplainable.
I can't put a
You
face
can't
on
even
God.
explain the
Brother,
creation.
what you're not understanding is, what I'm trying to tell you is, you got to keep the laws of God. And then I'm asking you if you keep a specific laws of God.
I don't keep the laws of God that is in that book.
Because so then you're
In the
not
way that
serving the one true God. If you don't keep the laws of God, you are in sin, and you are destined for destruction. America's about to be destroyed with
I already know
fire,
that.
and if you don't repent,
So what are you doing? If you know it's about to get destroyed, what are y'all doing?
We
as a
out here.
collective?
We out here.
None of besides that.
We out here warning the people.
All right, we all being warned, because even they on the mass media bullshit is warning us all.
But they ain't
They
warning
say
us
stock
how-
up.
They ain't warning us how we warning the people. If we not telling the people to keep God's laws,
When you go to sleep, I'm no, but you
ask me a question,
Hold
and then
on.
you don't let me answer.
Because you've been doing the same thing to me, vice versa. What month you was born in?
That's irrelevant.
Actually, it's really
That's
not
irrelevant.
It is irrelevant.
Because in the kingdom of heaven, it ain't gonna matter. That's irrelevant. Birthday,
You're right,
or
it
anything,
don't.
that's
You're
irrelevant.
right, because in your mind, things don't even exist anyway. But I just want, for an energy thing, I just wanted to see.
You could probably say that I'm a warrior because you could tell my high energy or whatever. You could tell. You could see, right? Because you believe that bullshit, right?
That's in the book. The book
It's
is
not
based
in
all
that
in
book.
astrology.
It's not in that book.
It's in
It's
astrology,
not astrology.
numerology. It's a fact.
It's
It
not
is. The
astrology.
date. It 100%.
I want you to go to the verse that says it.
It ain't gonna be a verse. It's hidden in that book.
Because nothing is hidden in that book that ain't seen to the human eye. If
I
you
mean-
following God's commandments, He gonna reveal all things to you.
Okay.
When you get deep, when you start keeping God's commandments, He opens your eyes.
Exactly.
So you gotta keep the 613 of the
things
Torah.
of what's going on. I'm not looking in the book.
book.
I'm not looking in the book. I do go to the book for reference. I believe that 20% is divine knowledge, but the rest, you can throw that out the window. Because that's a fact.
That's a lie.
It's 28.
It's all that is 100% divine knowledge, and nothing in there is for the.
It's not 100%.
It's 100%.
It's-
Especially if you go to the Hebrew, it's 100%.
Okay, so the story of Jesus, right? Where's the history of Jesus from all the way up until what was he doing when he was 15, 16,
And
17?
tell you when
Was he a carpenter?
And tell you
Was he a carpenter?
And that's not physically in there. Why is that relevant? What is relevant is the works that Jesus did, which was he was out there healing the people.
Exactly. So this is what I do every single day, as I go out there and I do, and I
you
reach a lot
perform
of
miracles.
people.
You perform miracles.
I mean, you could say I've had people thank me to this day as I changed their whole entire life.
And I have people thank me because I'm changing.
And we're doing the same thing. You see, now we getting some ground. Now we
no,
getting
brother,
some
what
ground.
you
Come on,
not
man.
understand,
Come
we're
on,
not
come
on the same level, brother.
You can feel the energy.
We're
I
not
got
on
it.
the same level.
We're not on the same level. I get it. We're not supposed to be.
Because
You preaching a whole different
I don't
thing
preach.
that I'm preaching.
I just give you divine. I'm just giving you what is.
That's given.
I can sit there, if you let me actually, if you could actually talk to me by closing the book, come outside the book and talk.
It don't go. My whole
You know what
life
I'm
is
saying?
based upon that book. I used to speak without the book. Now all I know is the book because that brought me life of prosperity. It brought me life of health and wealth.
But what if you created all that?
No, I didn't.
Because I've talked to Muslims, they say the same thing. I've talked to niggas come straight out of prison.
You wanna
Said
know-
the same word, the exact words you spoke, they spoke.
You want to know
How was that?
You want to know how I know that it's the difference between people that did all this other stuff and it's not the same? Because I literally seen things happen in my life and I have no explanation.
That's the Edomite right there.
Same here.
Now, brother, no, what you know? That's a God, right?
Peace, y'all. Oh, got it. Yeah. Yeah, right. Just wants to keep it going. How is everyone? They're wrapping it up. Zach is wrapping up his conversation. So we've had some good sunlight left. So we're actually going to hit the falls. The local people tell us that there's always really good foot traffic. It should be packed today, especially being a Saturday. So we're about to head that way because is dying down. You look down the street, all those little booths that were set up, those are all closed down. This dude has stayed yelling. Now, I don't know what this old guy is on. Obviously they've been yelling altogether. Like they're in formation and boot camp or whatever. We're about to get up out of here. Hey, peace cuts. Hey, Truth Virus. How is everyone?
That I did that because you a black man, you might have did something that. And that's me. That's me. That's like that. There's an always happen like that all the time. And then I what you feel about your skin color. Where like my brother, like my cousin, like my uncle. Okay, and I got examples, so I know from experience.
Automatically like mixed out, like I can't be in your guys' club.
This my brother, my sister. I'm going to
So you will be considered a
I know that. And I know that. Automatically, I can't be like my tribe, and my affiliation can't be changed.
No, I'll let you say all that.
Didn't you just buy into this tribe, or you were always part of it, and then you got chosen once you realized it was a commercial? Is that how it was?
Lord chose Israel from Egypt. What happened was we were considered a brain blacked out to our true inheritance. And that's hate. And it's in your people like that.
I don't disagree with a lot of what you
Hey, restart.
Nationality from us. Why you take our language? Why you take
y'all been impressed. I agree.
What we supposed to be doing? No, it's okay. We've been like that forever. And look where it got us.
We are free. End world government. Peace to you. Thank you.
We gotta start praying.
You know, I told him,
Let's end on a positive note, though.
right? But I was that ain't my skill or my temple or my what's up with this?
Yeah, we're about to get up out of here.
And I'm a black man in America. I'm not going to go out my way to help an 8-year-old dying white girl. It don't matter. It don't matter. Okay, now think of that scenario, right? This 8-year-old white girl is dying on the ground, right? And I'm riding down the street. I'm not going to think to be like, let me pull out my phone and record this because I'm about to help somebody. Yahweh Shai even told you, Christ said,
I hate them.
right? Yeah.
At least call.
I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that. I would rather, I care more about my people in my life than I care about anybody else. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. If it's not my people, to hell with it. No, because it's better for our people to be divided than to try and be united with the same people that's killing us. This was 1 week ago today that somebody walked into a store in a predominantly black neighborhood and he decided to kill 10 black people, and then he took that same gun and spared a white man's life. Okay, but he in the store and he got a gun to a white man and he like, oh, I'm sorry, you good.
But you see what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
We're not even going to the whole thing. We know what you
Once I realized what
we know what these government did. Now, why would they say I'm sorry?
call you African American.
I got another example for you.
If I was nigga on the ground,
Okay, I got another example for you. I got another example for you, right? I feel more comfortable with him pulling me over than him pulling me over. You know why? Because just hear me out. Because in this same city, I got pulled over by 2 niggas that looked exactly like him. You know what he did? He said, yo, I gotta give you the ticket because it's on the street. Or yo, let me give you a tip of advice. Don't go 10 over. Go up to 9 miles over and you won't get pulled over. No, but the very next day I got pulled over again. And you know what happened? Police come out of his car with guns drawn. Because what? My skin color. I don't trust these people. I would never trust these people. I won't trust them to get out of the car.
Yeah, this is more Oppression Olympics commentary, obviously.
They don't. No, they don't.
because they trying to generate.
Crimea River.
That's exactly what it is. This is his job.
He bent you over,
I'll be good.
slid it in, and pulled it up.
Absolutely agree,
Now,
Lisa Grass.
now
Peace
you
to you.
said-
Nice to see you.
Now you saying
Absolutely
he's
agree.
trying to generate funds. He's
Truly
trying to generate
sis.
funds. When I go to work every tomorrow, am I not trying to generate
Especially when
funds
speaking of a
for my
child.
job?
Don't matter the color of the child.
For himself, he's doing his job. He gotta meet a quota. He's gotta meet a quota. It's for, so wait, okay, but if I work a job, and I'm not trying to generate funds for myself, but also generating funds for the white man that's in charge of the building I work at, it's no different.
If he really cared, slow down.
Okay, but the thing is, right? The thing is, because I would rather trust him because he knows he probably have. That's where.
Even the way he was like,
Yo, okay,
I got 9
and this the thing. This the thing.
And the Lord said to her, two nations are in thy womb. Two nations are in thy womb.
At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about the white man. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. The Bible tells us to take heed of our enemies and get closer to our friends. Because these people is coming in our stores, shooting us and killing us, and then they coming out here saying Black Lives Matter and the truth matter and so on and so forth. But they still the same. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't coming out here with the guns and killing all the white people that's killing us. They ain't out here being police in the police officer. They ain't doing none of that bullshit. So until I see somebody out here actually making a change for the
The elder shall serve the younger.
I will never trust a white man. Because all my life they have never done nothing but good for me. I'd rather, I'm trying to get that to, but he can't even tell me that. He said every white person. I never said, did I say it's every white person? I said I don't fuck with white people. He said it,
but you get a misconception.
Yo, brother, this is what he said. This is what he said. This is what he said.
He's like anybody.
I don't give a fuck about no white man. I said I don't give a hell about any white man because the white man say he don't trust them that the Bible speaks. Now this is what he gave me. This was the scenario.
The voice came out red.
8-year-old white girl on the side of the road. Dying on the side of the road. He said, keep going.
I'll help you because I don't know if he's Israelite.
Now this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, right? Because I'm not gonna
pull over and risk my freedom because of somebody out here dying unless I know it's my people. I don't give a damn about that because they can come to the scene and they can come to the scene and you know I have higher discretion with that, right? And the police will pull to the scene and take my ass to jail. Just my brother was shot in front of my house, and why did I end up in handcuffs? Why did I end up in handcuffs? Because my brother had just got shot and he was comforting and hating his brother. Right.
His name was
He want me to
all them officers.
I'm just saying, preaching that everybody, I'm gonna love everybody. We're gonna be hand in hand.
Everybody. I said at some point we gotta come to a common ground.
And it ain't no common ground with them.
Yo, let me ask you a question. How long you been on common grounds with them?
With who? Being their best friend. With these people.
Oh, you mean
since 1965 we've been hand in hand with this motherfucker.
They've been robbing, murdering us, killing us, slaughtering us, coming in our neighborhood.
Hey, y'all know Big Rich
us.
716? He said to tell y'all. Big Rich 716? He said to mention y'all. They said somebody say in the chat they know you. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
They've been terrorizing our people.
I know what they're doing.
And we've been a best friend.
over here.
Oh, nigga, you better be at work.
I like it.
Oh, nigga, you better do this. Oh, nigga, you better do that.
At the end of the day,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna kill 10 of your people, right? But you better not come up here and act like
this is what
we even want to
They
fight.
did that.
Because we'll drop a bomb on you.
Now what you gonna do about it? That's basically what they said.
Exactly.
See,
But what they're trying to do is they're trying to entice race wars.
Right.
They're trying to make
They
us
wanna make
fight.
domestic
But guess
terrorists
what?
make it put
The
y'all
Bible
in jail,
tells us not to
me
go.
in jail.
The Bible don't. All of this is happening. We understand that the Lord is doing it. The Lord is controlling the white man. The Lord is controlling us, right? And the Bible tells us not to react, just to wait for Him, because vengeance is His.
Right.
But He's going to predominantly use us to avenge. He's going to use us to
See,
avenge.
that's where I get, like you're saying, you wait for him. That's where I get like, that's one of the main problems where they got to where they at now.
No, it's not. Because listen, our people was believing in the white man.
Yo, if I might add real quick,
They wasn't keeping the commandments.
our people have not been keeping the commandments of God. That's what I've been telling you this whole time.
Us and the Christians.
What is that?
We have to
To
go
me, that's
back to the
knowledge of their
commandments.
own self.
We have to go back to the commandments of God. If we want to see change, we got to start keeping the commandments of God. I'm not going to tell you nothing different. If we want to see change, we have to keep the commandments of God and keep faith in Yahweh Shai, faith in
Agree with
Christ.
that, but see, I do that in my being.
He don't.
See what I'm saying?
Nah, I asked him,
When
will
we
he
do
keep the
that,
commandments of God? He don't keep the
He don't want to hear what I'm trying to say. I haven't been able to say it yet. See, when you keep this within yourself, right, you change. What happens when you change? You change the around you. Those that ain't like you, they fall to the wayside. I lost all my friends, all my friends. I chose it right now. I chose to eat things. I chose to see it. And y'all lost it too, right?
Hey, man, they want us smoking weed. They want us slinging weed. They want us out here on the block doing what they do. When you separate yourself from
That's what he don't understand. And he got to keep the commandments of God. And you know you don't. You don't. No, he don't eat flesh. He don't eat flesh. Right.
out here. You gotta keep your building, brother.
He don't got fringes, right? He don't keep the Lord's high holy days.
Well, I mean,
I don't do Sabbath day. See, he do what he's doing. No, you can't. You can't.
Here is your
See, that's man.
The Bible actually says shame for a man to have
Your
one.
hair is an extension of your nervous system.
If you look it up, early men all had long hair in the Bible.
Yes, they did. Early your people maybe, because y'all hairy all over like damn gorillas and apes and shit, right? Y'all not like us, we different, right? Come on, right? Because what you understand, man, you don't keep God's commandments. Until you keep God's commandments, God's word, laws, statutes, commandments. We just told you different examples that you don't do. I don't do it outwardly, because you don't know what I go through in the damn
Corinthians, right? Chapter 1, verse 14. Chapter 11, verse 14. Doeth not nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame. This is 1 Corinthians, chapter 11. Our brothers and sisters, it says, doeth not not even nature itself tell you that it is that. So, my bad. It says if a man have long hair, it's a shame on him. That is a shame. It's a shame. Does nature itself teach you that?
I don't know. I don't remember what the verses are, but there are verses that actually explain it earlier. The Old Testament.
You talking about the Nazarite vow? You talking about the Nazarite vow?
Honestly, I'm not all that schooled on this. I used to be into the books. I used to be in there, and I used to know them a little better. I used to know what the
It tells you at the end of every year, a man has to. You're not supposed to. He's still talking over me. I'm trying to.
Everybody's trying to interject. It's all good. We got crisscross. Come over here. Don't
Right?
Because I'm not gonna let my hair go way down. No. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lie. Absolutely.
So, but you're not supposed to have that.
No, you can have that. No, Ezekiel 5:1. Give me that real quick. Right? Ezekiel 5:1. How do I just know that off the top of my head? Ezekiel 5:1.
The Spirit just gave it to you.
You cut your crown.
No, this ain't a crown. The crown
Ezekiel
is.
chapter 5.
Wait, my bad. The hair is a crown for the woman, not for the man. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 1.
Right?
Reads, and thou, son of man,
What did it say?
son of man,
Right?
take thee a sharp knife, take thee a barber's razor,
Right?
and give it to pass upon thy head and upon thy beard, which means to groom yourself, not to
And they don't mean to
but to keep it right. Like how
Underneath, is that what it says?
yeah, it means to watch. It's about to elaborate. And upon thy beard, then take the balances of the ways and divide thy hair to where it's groomed up.
And that
looking
means
nice.
cut your hair down and make yourself look good. You're telling me I'm wrong for cutting my hair, but I just, well, you just said that I'm supposed to have hair because it's an extension, but that ain't what the Bible says. The Bible tells you to take a razor and cut your hair, and that's exactly what I do. And I'm speaking right now, and we supposed to dialogue, brother.
And all around
It ain't no
these
profit if
sites,
we
there's
turn
always a
over
damn
talking to each other.
metro
Right? You
hub
were
transit
just,
system. Look, by Oklahoma City, right behind the Memorial Building, there's another hub just right there.
You know?
The barber's razor.
Yeah, barber's razor. Verse 6. Thou art holy people.
Yeah, sure, all right. There you go. There's a sign.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Above
That is
all
funny.
people.
What about the Egyptians?
Above all people.
Above all people.
Above all people.
The Lord said we're above all people. We're above the white thing.
Why they waiting? Y'all wait. They'll come back.
The Lord said the Israelites are above all people.
That are on the face of the earth.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. The Lord say, Jacob have I loved. The Lord say, Jacob have I loved.
You asked me a
But
question.
Esau have I hated. But Esau have I hated.
Yeah, no
Mark
problem.
13, verse 33. It says, take ye heed, watch and pray.
I definitely don't want to interject in this conversation.
For the Son of Man is a,
They got
as a
this.
man taking fire journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Watch therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he found you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all. Watch. So we not sitting out here just.
But Esau have I hated.
That's the first. Don't add.
Right? What they did to our people. Right? The deception they gave our people. What he did to the top. Right?
That's why I said
Exactly.
sleep. Because most of your knowledge, believe it or not, comes while you sleep. And what they put in all these stories, is nothing.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 3.
Not even the wall.
And I hated Esau, right? And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Right? Hey, the Lord hated Esau, man.
So that means
and laid his mountains.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Right here.
Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14.
Right now.
I will lay my vengeance upon Edom. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom. Right?
Scott, you are not missing anything. Not at all. Trust me.
You know what they did? They had to get Martin, the real Martin Luther, who led the Protestant Reformation, wrote the 95 Theses, right? Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated on the 95th day of 1968, 3 days before they established the Club of Rome.
Number shit is irrelevant.
Jesuit family. It's sick, man.
Yeah, it's a difference. There's numbers don't mean shit. And I see what you said, but I'm just saying Martin Luther King. Okay.
I know what you're saying.
We can't come. Everybody can't.
You don't care about it, but we only
Because we not even using numbers to prosperous in this land. We use it why it's so many people in the information.
Let the high praises of God be in their mouths. What I say? Let the high praises of God be in their mouths, right? And a two-edged sword in their hand, right? To execute vengeance upon the heathen, right? And punishment upon the people. To bid their kings to
I know you like numbers, that's why I said 66%. I don't know how you do it. Because I'm just saying that
66%.
riches in heaven. And you know how that happens?
The 11th triangle.
And their nobles with fetters of iron, right? To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all the saints. Praise ye.
That's what I'm bringing to you. That's what I've been saying the whole time.
But New Year's Day, Christian.
You can't keep the
World chasers give
can't keep the laws of God. That's why people
the legend. And again, there's
no, but this is the Bible specifically tell you.
I don't know if religion's ever going to be the thing.
You're saying you keep it in a different form, you're going outside of the
How do you see it? You spiritual?
Like I said,
no other way.
the first 5 books of the Bible, that's our culture because those are our laws. It gives us a way of life. It gives us a dietary law, moral law, sexual.
Cuts, you got it. That's exactly what it is. Your man said numbers are irrelevant.
Which is the following books. Go ahead. We got the prophets.
But the Bible does.
Then we got, the gospel. All right. Then we got the.
Do you put a reliance? I'm sorry to cut you off. Do you put a reliance on the gospel? Because you say you're truly Torah observers, right? As far as the first.
We read the whole Bible.
The whole Bible. That's what I thought. You're quoting the whole Bible. But is there a focus primarily like on the Torah? Those first 5 books?
Well, the first 5 books of the Bible is, like I said, it tells us how to live. Like, for
okay,
example, let me give you.
That's your main instruction. That's what the Torah means.
It gives us a way of life. Like Leviticus 11, it tells us not to eat pork, not to eat crab, shrimp, lobster, stuff like that. Pretty much animals that's
Scavengers.
don't put it into your
Bottom
body.
feeders, yeah.
And the scriptures also tell us, for it's not, a man ain't supposed to lay with another man. It also goes into, things like not to commit adultery, don't go sleeping with your other, or don't love your brother, don't be a murderer amongst your people.
Basic instruction, yeah.
It
The laws
teaches
of
good
man.
values, but some of the teachings are hard to look into this world and find out. Well,
Leaves of
like
grass,
how
I
you're
don't
about the
see that.
No, but that's
Missed something else. I can't quite see.
Christianity took away our way of life. You don't believe in
It says, I believe 510. It doesn't say CIA. Somebody in the chat was asking if the blue doesn't say CIA.
It was after you obtain this knowledge right here. You gonna look at the Bible about one people.
It just looks
does.
weird though.
It does. We shouldn't.
Thanks, Nate.
Shouldn't be
Thank you.
divided. We shouldn't be divided. It does talk about one people.
Look when we all together. Look what the Bible tells us when we come together.
Well, you know what?
Why
I feel like
shouldn't we
we've
be
gotten
divided?
somewhere. At first, it was a little edgy, but I think everyone here respects you guys. We're not mad at you. We don't have no hate in us. We truly don't. So I think we're at a good point right now where we talk. But you even said yourself, right? It talks about one person, right? We're not supposed
Let's
to.
answer that question.
Okay, go ahead.
The beginning of this country, there were white slaves too. Poor people did not have rights. The only people who had rights at the beginning of this country were wealthy, white, landowning men. That's it. Women didn't have rights. Only wealthy, white, landowning men. If you're a poor white man, you're in the same boat. You and I would have been in the same boat.
I'm not saying you. I don't know for sure if you Israel.
Hold on. This is how it is. When you go to Lamentations chapter 5 verse 7, it says, "Our fathers have sin. We were born in iniquity. So just with your forefathers, they might have ruled the whole earth, but you have to reap what they. But if it's some brothers, white folks too, but y'all supposed to reap y'all benefits because that's what y'all forefathers like. And so Israelites, our forefathers sinned. So now we're born in iniquity. That's why all of us are born into slavery, because with our forefathers, that everything has a cause and effect.
And not only that, if there was poor white men amongst others, white people, and they were neglected or abandoned, that's not our problem. That's your problem. That was a choice y'all made to abandon your own people. We didn't have a choice. We were forcibly brought over here to a strange land and was taught all kind of ideology, all kind of information and confusion. There's a difference between a poor white man and somebody that's being brought over here by force. Nigga, you gonna learn this. Nigga, you gonna do this. This is how you gonna live. This is how you gonna walk. This is how you gonna pray. This is how you gonna do
It's like the enslavement never ended.
Yeah, the poor white man has an opportunity to come up. If we try to come up, if we run off the plantation,
It's true, but guess what? When I applied for college, y'all have more opportunity as far as like being able to put out the voucher, like claims.
Watch your elbow. Watch your elbow.
Like I tried to apply for college. You got a little bit of. I mean, I'm not saying that too early. I know a couple guys that I know would be straight. I was coming out.
You're more who you are. But I'm glad to meet you, man.
Got some new people just rolled up. Here to see Zach get his book signed.
Yeah, I live here. Been all my life. All my life, man. 58 years old.
Thank you for supporting the book too. I appreciate that.
I've been following for 5 years now. You know, try to get people to at least learn something.
Ever since the Trump, Santa surfing, all that. Trump years since that minute.
He takes Trump as a opportunity.
To Fordham here in New York.
So that's when we really started. You know,
that's a long time. Thank you for following all these years. I appreciate that.
What the numbers look like?
Oh, we have a print on
74 in the killing
actually
of black
took his
men,
bag
right?
for me.
What happened here on Israel's 74th birthday? On a Saturday,
Give me
right?
a print. It's in the
day the Jews worship. There's a cube on the building which represents Saturday.
There you go.
The ritual is obvious, right? I mean,
That was the one from his Patreon. Can you hold that for me? I don't want to drop it. Thank you.
Buffalo is 63. The mayor's 63 right now. Kathy Hochul, who's from here, is 63. The Bills' 63rd season's about to start. Remember, she's the 57th governor. There's going to be Super Bowl 57. You know, they sacrifice people before cities win something big. But again, Buffalo Bills equals 117. So this shooting happens 117 days before the Bills open on the news. So,
You think we can get a Super Bowl out of this?
I think it's very, I got to do more research, but it looks very possible to me right now, knowing what they've done throughout history.
Thank you. Oh, man. I think so many games that Tom Brady, man. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
What would you say if they had Brady face the Bills? They could do that.
Oh, man, it's good to see you, man. It's a long trip.
I'm glad I came, though. It's been a good experience. I'm going to be here all week doing the same thing, trying to get the word out.
Going to the falls tomorrow?
There's so much going on here, I'm debating. We might go to the falls tonight. But I think I got to be back here tomorrow, as much activity as there is. So I got to get a speaker of my own.
As soon as we pulled up around 11, it was busy here. When we pulled up around 11, it was already busy here. It's been busy all day. I'm sorry, I'm Angel.
How you doing?
Craig. What is it? Nice to meet you. My name is Angel Baby in the chat.
Did y'all come from Washington?
No, I'm from New York City. I live in Texas now. I came out from Texas yesterday. Yo, you're from here?
65 days a year, all that. Leroy, okay? That's the name of my post. My post name. So I definitely remember that.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
Only the black and Latino communities are the stiff-necked. How you gonna stand over there with your mic, but you gonna come over here and
me a microphone and this, that, and the other. So I actually have
their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Oh, funny guy. I like it. Right. You guys from Buffalo?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. I'm from Buffalo too. Yeah, man. Born and raised.
Working the school system.
Nice.
Here's the other thing. I had some people today that did not like that I was here. In case I'm on there and they damage their equipment, I'll buy it.
I wish somebody would try. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna damage.
Well, I knew that they would not hear me. I knew that
We got some folks around. Don't worry.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, some people around.
But even the worst of the worst today, there was nothing. And I'm a woman. It wasn't.
I know. I was saying,
From
man,
Harlem.
maybe he would
It
have
was
some
fine.
with him. You know what I mean?
People would tell me, it's dangerous in the hood.
You know what? I got one
woman
thing
out here by myself. Like, y'all, everybody always be so sad. Like, what do you mean the hood? There's lots of different brown people here. The world is dangerous, especially in these cities, getting more dangerous. If we don't bear witness and speak up, we're done.
I look
Period.
at this as
And I'm a woman saying that.
we have to happen. This is what I'm thinking. Because as you see, it is a black presence here.
We have markers so Zach can sign your book. We have markers.
That's the only thing that was.
Go get me a shirt made.
Richard Quinn sells those. Oh, and Richard Quinn said to tell you nice hoodies. Can I get a marker, please? Stay down. Richard Quinn. He lives in Indiana. You can order them from him. Are y'all coming down for 9/11?
September, I don't know. Just like,
It's like a 6-hour drive.
yeah, but
What day is it on?
I believe it's on a Sunday. It's either Saturday or Sunday. I think it's a Sunday. Yeah, that helps me too.
Board of Education, we play football there, we run track meets there. After all the bureaucracy gets involved and everything else, it's going to be a soccer stadium. And the presence of our black culture is going to be embraced just a little bit more.
I agree with that.
Yep.
He wants you to.
Oh, can you?
Oh, your signature? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get out too. CRAIG.
Yeah, we've been saying we're gonna leave. It's really winding down now. We're about to get out of here. Yeah. There's nothing going on, guys. We're just waiting to get out of here. Look, the seagulls are about to come in and eat everybody.
All praise to the Most High Yahweh, Shema Mashiach Yahushua.
It's getting loud
So
again.
like I said,
Let me
we
move,
out
y'all.
here for the black Latinos and Hispanics. Y'all over here speaking that hoorah, hoorah, but that's not getting us out of here. Y'all speaking a whole lot of shabba dabba ding dong, but book chapter verse is what made us fail because we wasn't
He
trying to
said
read,
shabba
and
dabba
we
ding
wasn't trying
dong.
to follow the ways of the Lord. So bring the root chapter 4
And this
verse
chick
30 back
across the
up.
street,
2 verse 30.
and I guess it's supposed to be her
Y'all niggas,
militant
you
gear.
got 2 ears, but y'all
She
don't
looked
like to
like
hear, man.
she popped
Tell me
straight
why
out
these
of
sexy
the
monkey
Rhythm
on
Nation
Esau,
video back
they
in the
rather
day.
listen to us than our own people, man. Bring it up. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me. Yo, we over here trying to dialogue with the blacks and Latinos. We'll say, yo, brother, what's up? And y'all look at us like we stupid and keep on moving, man. This sister walked over here and actually, y'all need to follow the leader, man. For some reason, for the black community today, she must be the leader. Because she's the only one that's going to actually come up and listen. Right? Keep going. Because it is a stiff-necked people. Everybody that came out here is stiff-necked, but you don't want to actually say these brothers was buying and selling on the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? If they wasn't buying and selling on Shabbat, we would have more brothers and sisters that didn't get killed. We got to keep the law, the Most High laws. If you moving like a 2/3, you're going to get killed like a 2/3. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. But in the land of their captivity, they say, oh, it don't matter. It doesn't. We don't care that you're in captivity. But in captivity, this is where we gonna remember who we is. They shall remember themselves. So we gotta come back and to remember ourselves. Brother, you over there speaking and you ain't teaching nothing, man. If you don't speak the oracles of God, anything you saying is unprofitable. Let me get Jeremiah 13 and 17. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, and verse number 17. And it reads, But if ye will not hear it, my soul shall weep in secret places for your pride. But if you will not hear it, my soul shall weep in secret places. So if you don't want to hear it, drop down, go to Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 17. You go to Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22.
Just kidding.
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Jeremiah 18 and verse 17, and it reads, and I will scatter them as with an east wind before the enemy, and I will show them back and not the face at the day of their calamity. So everybody would say, well, oh man, we want peace. God turned his face from us and gave us the back, which we did too. I think I want Jeremiah 32, verse 33 after your preach.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. For my people is foolish. For my people is foolish.
Brothers want to talk about we dialoguing with Esau, but y'all niggas is dialoguing with the African booty scratchers, man. They not in your nation, but you get mad about Esau cleaving on to what we trying to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all foolish, man.
They have not known me. They are Sadish children.
Sadish means y'all niggas is stupid. Sadish means stupid, man.
And they have none understanding.
I don't have understanding what deals with the scriptures. You don't even know who you is, because a brother can ask you your nationality, you're going to say you black or African American. God didn't name you that.
They are wise to do evil.
Yo, y'all smart as hell to do evil. Women want to be half naked. Brothers want to sell crack, heroin, and drugs. They want to smoke blacks and cigarettes. Hey, I was one of them. I was selling drugs beautifully, and I was smoking drugs too. But you got to let go and let God. You can't let go if you still holding on to it. Our sisters got to be covered up. They got to be covered up in modest apparel because y'all getting kidnapped and brothers is lusting over you, man.
But to do good, they have no knowledge.
It's okay. You got to admit you don't have no knowledge because you don't know how to be good. You don't know how to behave, right? Let me get your precept. You can give me Isaiah 59 verse 2. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 25. Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. If you forsake the Lord, he's going to forsake you. That's why a lot of blacks and Latinos is abandoned out here. I'm lonely. I'm depressed. I'm never happy because the Most High abandoned you niggas, man. I'm calling y'all niggas because y'all rather be called niggas than kings, man. It says, when you desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. Whatsoever you shall call upon me, I will not hear you. For you have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. Tell me, do you think God is actually praising and happy when everybody's doing on Jefferson? Y'all not trying to bring people back to the marriage of the Lord, man. Let me get Matthew chapter 22, verse 9. Because all you brothers and sisters, that's what y'all should be doing when you see brothers dying, man. You got to bring them back to the dang marriage, man. Keep going. One more on this. It says, ye have not as it were forsaken me, but for your own salaki. It says, ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own self, said that I will buy Shimmy Osham. No, y'all not even forsaking the Lord, you forsaking yourself. Sister, you got 2 minutes? There we go, all praises. You just made me a believer. Let me get Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Let me get Deuteronomy 14 and 2. Sister, we out here for the blacks and Latinos and the natives. Anybody on this chart right here, you trying to bend them back to the men so they can know who they is and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. This for you too, black. I knew how wicked you was. Me and you was wicked, King. You got to come on this side because that side over there got you hella fucked up. You got to come back to the Lord, right? Come on. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh. So holy means set apart for God. Set apart means separate. So at the end of the day, all nations we're set apart from them. But when you look at society, we're not moving like we're set apart. We're trying to be like everybody else, right? Read on, it says, Yahweh thy God chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So when you look down on here, it's 18 nations. The top one is our nation, Israel. The first one is our nation. Out of the 17 other nations, he says that you are above all of those other nations. And we can show scriptures on that to show you God don't care about no other nations, but he cares about you. Right? Let me get that. You got a piece of
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest,
Lord of all thy creatures. Of him, whom we are.
It's agent energy.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Decipher when you got higher ups and
And this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
You can't hide from them. They got eyes and everywhere.
Oh, here it comes.
They got eyes.
As for the other people,
How did I just
also
look up
come
and
of
see a
Adam.
camera right there? Because so they
Thou hast said they are nothing. But thou hast said they are nothing.
Infiltrators too. They'll send a person in there and they'll learn your ways, get into
Thou
what
hast
you
said
got.
that they are nothing.
We gonna get out of here?
Happy that God cares about us over
I'm waiting for this conversation to end over
on the
here.
earth, because guess what?
No, he's just waiting for us.
Went through this. Ain't no nation getting they butt job done. Ain't no nation they taking your melon and selling it on the damn market. Taking your damn organs, selling on the market, hurting your damn children. Ain't no other nation went through what we went through. I don't care. I don't care if they try to tell you a good story. Ain't nobody compared to our nation. Thou said that. Thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like the spittle. It has taken your abundance of them into a just.
What's good?
Exhausting.
Huh?
Exhausting. It's exhausting.
Yeah, they suck all our energy out.
I'm good. We're going. I'm good. Let's go to the fall. Let's get some of that good water in.
I think he's actually digesting some of what you were telling me. Indeed, he was. And that one dude you were talking to, he was hard. I came up and tried to talk it to him.
I got him down, though. You see that? I got him down. You see how I brought him way down? Because he was out there. He was like
One-on-one. That's what happened.
Yeah, so hey, that's all I want to do is just bring him down. That's it. Because I struck a chord when I was like, listen. Because I asked him the first time, he wasn't trying to hear it. I was like, listen, break.
Part of the group had to go.
I was like, listen.
That's right. No, the other two guys left.
I was like, listen, break down your family. Go trace it all the way back and tell me where your roots are actually starting to come from. It comes from before the book came into play. Like you had actual spirituality. You had actual, a whole different way of living that they took from you. And it was kind of like, he kind of like glitched out a couple times and he was a hard one, man. He was a hard one.
He always came back to the commandments.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they get so stuck. That's the problem with religion. You get so in tune with that
Point
one
your camera to the right. That lady's pink.
You can't take another.
Oh my
didn't
God.
even comprehend a contradictory thought.
It wouldn't be Buffalo if it wasn't Buffalo. But yeah, I mean, I didn't hear your guys' conversation, or I didn't even know what happened.
I think we both had a positive impact on the group, though.
Yeah, they kind of like came down because they were really way up
That's
here.
why I had to be patient and wait for it. I knew if we were patient enough, we'd get our opportunity.
Yeah. So, shout out to Disambiguation. Oh, I was giving me a little shot at everybody. Zach and Angel and what's your name again? J Bud. Oh, that's J Bud. Yeah, J Bud. Y'all seen him in the comments? But yeah, that was interesting. I enjoy that because all I want to do is just that's gonna sink in later. It'll definitely sink in later.
More after that.
Because
he got to where he is because of all the information he's getting. He needs something different.
Yeah. Exactly. And you don't realize you think it's a book, but it's actually, it's his own self, So, wow, that was crazy. And they are so like I thought we would even be able to get a word in,
I knew if we were patient, we'd get the word in.
Yeah.
We did have to wait a long time.
But I did enjoy that. Because he was like, when he said he'll leave an 8-year-old girl there, I'll just leave her there to die. I'm like, whoa. And the guy, and the crazy because the other dude,
I talked to him earlier, and he's like, nah, I never associate with you. You're the devil.
Yeah. So. And the guy with the yellow thing on his head, he comes over, and I asked him to say, oh, yeah, I would help her. And then he looks,
he's like, wait, you're my leader.
It's like, so it was kind of like, it was so.
But I think that was because of the conversation I had with him. Because I got him to say that you can't really the color of their skin. He's like, you know what, you're actually right, because some of you actually could be part of the true Israelites. So
right, because there is white Hebrew Israelites that are on the internet that are with other brothers and cause.
He said they got one in their tribe or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the point you made to the one guy at the mark here, it was true, but then he couldn't acknowledge it. But again, I mean, it's just when you said to him, you said, "Oh, wait a minute, you just said this a minute ago, and now you're saying this." Yeah. So.
What happened What's up with the other? They were arguing or something, or what happened?
The two guys, Chris and I forget his name. The guy with the safety glasses. Yeah, they said they were leaving for.
No, there was like an argument or something.
Oh, those two they left. They said they were scared. And
They got threatened.
By
It
who?
was the old guy.
The old guy came in threatened.
And the
He said the
chick
same thing to
that
me, too.
she looked like she's out of the Rhythm Nation video. I'm like, it's fine. Nobody's gonna do anything to you.
Huh?
And they said they left.
Do we want to call it a night?
I don't care. Whatever.
There still is more activity going on over there if you have more in you, but
It don't matter to me. It's up to you guys. You guys been out here longer than me.
I can go all day.
I mean, I'm the same way.
We save Niagara Falls for.
Oh yeah, Niagara Falls. Yeah, I don't. That'd be doing a lot.
We can say that for tomorrow night or something.
That'd be better because I can just leave from there too. I can't stay all day.
Okay. You mean leave from here?
Tomorrow?
Leave tomorrow from Niagara
Oh,
Falls.
Niagara Falls. Okay. Yeah.
It's up to you guys. Your show.
Well, how's everyone?
You
feel?
coming here tomorrow too, and then go in there? What's going on here
I
tomorrow?
think we should come back here tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's so much going on here.
There'll
Yeah.
be people here tomorrow because it's Sunday too.
Yeah, Sunday is when
We're gonna have
everybody's
church
off.
service here.
And then all the church
They probably will. You're damn
will
right.
convene down here.
But this has been a poop show over here
Yeah.
for the whole week.
Yeah.
The one
There are gonna be
gentleman,
people here
the one said to come by his house because he got a loudspeaker and a mic for me.
Okay,
So
that'd
he
be
gave me his
good.
address and phone number.
Yeah,
So stop by and pick it up.
I couldn't find the charger. I went to 2 stores. I'm like,
Well,
I'm gonna be
that
looking
guy
all
just showed
day.
up there at the end of the day. He just said, "Hey, I came out here to get. If you want, I got a loudspeaker and a mic for you."
Which guy?
Two gentlemen I was just talking to.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go eat then. Let's go to that spot because already 7. We've been out here all day.
We can go get some food.
It's up to you. I don't
Say it's
really.
vegan soul food.
I want to do some dirty vegan.
Let's see what time they close. They might close at 8 o'clock. Let me see.
All right, Tuesday. I think we're gonna wind it down.
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna end it. We'll go live later or something. But thanks everybody for
Tomorrow we should have a mic and a speaker, so we'll see what happens.
joining and rocking out with us for I don't know how long the stream's been going.
But again, you know, for my days of working in the group home in the teen homeless shelter.
But
I should go try and find a portable charger.
peace and love, guys. Talk to y'all later.
But it's weird 'cause
I don't even know what's on the stream. I gotta watch the stream my damn self. But it was a good time building with. I just wanted to. All I wanted to do was. It's very, very hard. I know if you ever talk to the Hebrew Israelites, they're the hardest people to ever talk to, and you know, I think we kind of brought the energy down because you guys seen it. So I think that was, you know, that said a lot. You know, where we're headed, because they're gonna realize at some point they gotta join. And I tried to tell them that a lot of Hebrew Israelites, former Hebrew Israelites, are in a nation that I'm in. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna end this. I'll recap it later. Peace and love, guys.